And good evening, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Tribes Ascend with ESL Winter Cup quarterfinals of VeX versus Epidemic. By my side tonight is the lovely, absolutely lovely David Bowie. You here, buddy?
Hey man, I am here and glad to be casting with you tonight, APC.
Fantastic. Yeah, I haven't cast in a while, but I'm actually really stoked to do this. We got a lot ahead of us in the competition scene for Tribes. But to start off, we are showing off this epic matchup between Epidemic and VeX. We have Brick and Simtex as your camera, and of course the sexy production of Dodge Pong. So please stay for a while. It's going to be a great night. But before we start and get into the action, we have some. We had a little interview in the beginning, and we'd like to cue that. So listen to what we had to say.
All right, and we are joined here tonight with ll-blu-j from Team Epidemic. Welcome, ll-blu-j. I saw you guys had a great game versus ZFC the other night. Awesome upset there, shaking things up. So, how do you think it's going to be going against VeX tonight?
We definitely think it'll be a good game tonight against VeX. They're also coming off a really strong win against Mono, so they're arguably the number one team right now. So we definitely want to, put forth our best game and try to knock them off.
All right, so I saw the first map is Dry Dock. Is that a map that you guys are happy about, or what do you think about that map?
Yeah, we feel comfortable on Dry Dock. It's not our preferred first pick map, but I mean we definitely feel like we can compete on Dry Dock and get a win. We actually beat them on Dry Dock last time we played them on the TWL match, so we feel pretty confident on it.
That's right. Yeah, I do remember you guys had a very close, kind of epic TWL match the other day, a couple of weeks ago. It was really fun to cast. It went down to 3 games, so I'm hoping we'll see another great game tonight. Do you think it's going to be kind of the O stack versus the D stack again? Or you guys have some other surprises in store?
Well, we'll see what happens. We're expecting an O stack from them, so I mean we'll have a defense ready to counter their O stack. So we'll see what happens. We're prepared for any type of game style. Like if they trick us up and play normal, we're ready for that. If they O stack, we're ready for that. If they go up and turn an O stack into a D stack, we'll be ready for that too. So
All right, so you're ready. Basically, you've got but you know full well the kind of thing they're doing now with the O stack, and you guys have tried to think up a good way to counter that.
yeah, we played against them several times since they've been O stacking, so we feel like we have a general idea what they want to do, and I'm pretty sure they have a general idea what we like to do as well. So we'll see how it goes. I definitely think it'll be a good game. I'm anticipating some really close matches.
Definitely, and I guess is there any spice or drama around this game? Is there any drama between the players, the teams? Anything we should know about, or anything right on this game? Any pride on the line here?
Not that I'm aware of, man. I don't even know where that drama. I actually just heard that interview you did on what's his name, Hot Rod Reed's side. He said I was PMing him and saying he sucked and stuff. I have no idea what he's talking about. I did not PM anybody at ZFC, so I think they kind of was trying to start
Trying to
some
stir it
drama.
up, okay.
Yeah, so no, it's all love whenever we play anybody, man. Like we're not really into the drama and stuff like that. I know Bullets, he's a really good strategist, so I mean we're looking forward to playing and seeing what we can do.
All right, sounds like a good, clean, respectful game. Well, I'm going to look forward to watching it. I'm sure it's going to be a great game, and good luck tonight, ll-blu-j.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, and we're joined by Blitz from Team VeX here tonight. Blitz, we've seen a lot of you recently making some moves on TWL ladder, and now tonight you guys have Epidemic, who has also made a name for themselves recently, taking out CFC. What are your initial thoughts on the match tonight?
Um, my thoughts on the match are no big deal. I'm not worried about anything tonight. I think we're gonna take this in 2 maps. They might go with a full 25 minutes. I mean that's the way Epi likes to play, but I'm not worried about it.
All right, so you're pretty confident. So,
Yeah.
I was looking at the TWL Rampor. This isn't TWL, but there's also you guys have a game against them soon, and I saw that you were saying on there that you've just beat them so many times. What's that all about?
Well, I've been on 3 rosters. I've Dead Stop slash Mono, Beacon Stop, and now Vex. And between all of those teams and last year of comp, I could say I probably beat them at least 10 times in official capacity, tournament, league, ladder, whatever. Oh yeah, and then I totally forgot about Game Shrine back when we did that too. I'm sure we probably beat them on that too. So I don't know, maybe 11, 12 times, who knows? But
All
more
right,
than
so
more than I've beat any other team.
so you know all about Epi, and you feel very confident you can just beat them all the time. What do you expect from them tonight, and how do you guys expect to deal with it?
I expect a really stubborn, sharp D stack, and yeah, I mean nothing new, nothing that I'm not going to expect or have an answer for. So with them, it's just a matter of time, not a matter of if.
All right. Well, that sounds like, I know we casted your game the other day and it was a really good close game. So I'm hoping this one will be good too. But I know at the same time you guys have kind of improved your O stack in the meantime. Do you have any other words or final thoughts on this match going into it? Any trash talk?
I mean, no, if it's a close game, I wouldn't be surprised at all. They definitely know how to play the game. So I mean, I can hope for that as well. But yeah, man, supreme confidence from me tonight.
All right, sounds good. So you more confident than you were against Mono, a game which you guys won handily. So I know you guys are probably feeling pretty good about this one, and we'll see how it plays out. But sure it'll be a good game. So good luck to you tonight, Blitz, and we'll look forward to seeing how this one ends up.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, and that's what we're looking forward to, guys. This is a very respectable matchup, I think, as Bowie put it, and I think we have a lot to really look forward to. As you notice that they're trying to do, it looks like the teams are trying to do what they do best. And one's an O stack, one's a D stack. So ll-blu-j already said they're prepared for the O stack, and the way they're going to counter it is still with their D stack. They're not trying to do something different. Like okay, maybe since they're going to overrun us anyway on offense, maybe we should do an O stack as well. So it's pretty cool to see that both of these teams have two exactly different strategies, and we'll see who comes out on top at the end.
Yeah, it was super interesting last time they played, actually. It was, basically exactly that. O stack versus D stack. One side of the map you had like a 2v2, and the other side you had like a 5v5. And it was just constant flag movement, constant cluster. Very interesting game. One of the more interesting games I've ever casted, and it was also very close. So I think this will be a great game. We don't have as much kind of drama, outside of the game for this one as we have the last couple, but this one should be probably a fantastic game, maybe even compared to some of the other ones we've seen recently.
Yeah, sadly, no drama. We all love drama, especially in this community. But you know what? You never know what can happen. But I love hearing these two captains talk. Honestly, like I don't even know if Blitz. I don't know if Blitz is really a captain, but these two captains really know what to do. But guys, we're gonna go into a quick break before we go live. We got 60 seconds for the time down match begins. So get ready, guys. 1 more minute to go. All right, so there we're back from the break, and now we're 30 seconds until the match begins. I don't want to see any biased commentary here, but Bowie, who are you thinking?
I'm thinking VeX has got it. Just because they won last time and they are really on a roll. They're riding high. But I do expect it to be a close game, and Epi is always known for coming up with good strategies, and I'm sure they've been, after the last loss, they went back, they looked at the VODs, they try to come up with, what are we going to do against this next time? So, I'm not going to say it's 100% VeX wins this. It's going to be a game, I think, either way.
I agree, and I think this will go into 3 maps at least. Of course, it's only 3. But yeah, that's what we're probably looking at. And the game has begun, guys. Here we go. On the right side, which I'm looking on the right side, is Blood Eagle. This is VeX, Tasty Ham, Hydroxide, Guitar Guy, Blitz, Naka, Implosions, Duck Ranger. On the Diamond Sword side, this is Epi with Mystical Rush, their new pickup. Lion GG, Trism GG, ll-blu-j, Convict, Mog, and Souls. First blood goes to Blitz. He's in the midfield dueling it out, and what do you know? It's the Brute outfit he's got right over there.
Blitz has really brought that Brute back into the comp scene. It's something actually. Epi also is always like the Brute. So Brute for a long time nobody liked using that armor, but it's really made a comeback recently.
It's amazing. Everyone thought it was the underdog. It's useless. It's useless. And Diploticus really like to show it. Let's go into this real quick. I see Tasty Ham coming for a back row. It doesn't look like the D stack.
Yeah, they didn't get the
Epi
clear off
down.
that time at all.
Absolutely
so
not.
they totally shut that down. And this is, this is what I want to see. I was talking to Blitz earlier, and he's, his philosophy is that a well-executed O stack will beat a well-executed D stack every time. ePi's, obviously disagreeing here by the strategy they're running. They're thinking that they can stuff the O, and then somehow get past the, the two-man D with two of their own. So it's going to really come down to that.
Yeah, I think that first initial, I don't know, clearing was off only because Blitz was on the, the top hill along with the rest of his team.
No,
just trying
is
to
coming
fight
in.
off.
He did get out with the
whoa.
flag on the other side.
Look at that. There's a conk, though, I believe, or at least a kill. He suicided with the flag, so I don't know what he did exactly. But yeah, that flag came off and easily went back to its stand. But it all does come down to getting the other team off sync. So, a couple organized plays eventually turns the other team around, and they can't do what they are planning to do.
No, Tasty's coming in here from the little high route. He has been spotted. The Hop's on the stand. Hop actually jumps over him, but he does get taken out quickly. He gets a Nitron, rather. And it looks like they're going to clean this up.
Yeah, even though that was a conk, I don't think he would have gotten far because Source was still there as a sniper on top of the base, and their whole D was there. So it was a cowboy cap mostly, but he didn't get too far. Look at that, this line GG coming over the back. I think he's just trying to clear rather than grab it. Yeah, so there's a clear for
Just like a Duck
Convict.
Ranger, so Implosions is way up on the cliff. Convict misses his route, unfortunately. He would have been out clean with that. That's unfortunate for ePi there.
Yeah, I think that would have really stirred some things up because I'm looking over here on the ePi side, and there's not really anybody over here except for Blitz in the going into the gen room in the back. He kills Mystical Rush, so he's going to be staying safe in there, getting his regen. Tasty Ham over here starting on a low to high route. So that's probably going to be a good 20 seconds. I'm trying to look for the rest of the O stack.
Blitz does go down. I don't know where all the VeX O is. They're supposed to be running this O stack, but I don't see any of them here at the base. Only one guy's there right now to try to clear for Tasty right now.
Seems like it's going one by one, but now it looks like they're setting a position. You got Guitar Guy spamming discs. You have Naka switching over to a heavy class, and Tasty Ham isn't coming in about 10 seconds. So I think it's a little late for the clear. Look at this, he's running Raider though, coming over the back with Raider, but the whole D-stack's there. You got Force Field that finally went down, Mog just taking care. No, it's not Mog, what was Muag?
Muji. Yeah, great Hoff actually. He's one of the best Hoffs I've seen in this game at stopping medium capping, which is a good counter to Tasty Ham, who is
like
one of the premier medium cappers.
Yeah, I've seen him in game, and he really does hold his position down pretty well. So what you'll see as well, guys, those of you are watching, you'll see that VeX, even though they might not succeed with Tasty Ham being the capper, they'll capitalize. Like maybe they'll take down the rest of the defense and then just bank on doing the llama grab home, and then cluster it. You'll see 5 people clustering that flag on the way home. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And that really sets up Tasty Ham.
Implosions has come forward on this run. He's normally one of their 2D, and he's come forward and they've cycled someone else back to D for this run.
I think it's a great thing to do because if you do get the cap just from clustering at home and Tasty Ham is on a route, you get that chain grab, and that just really starts to take the defense off its course. It's the what do you call it? Like what basically Blitz was saying. It's only a matter of time rather than if.
Now, as we talk about this, Convict is actually out on the other side. He's got okay health. He might be getting sniped out here, but so far he's made it across midfield. He's got a very weird return route that might be somewhat hard to chase, actually, and he's already across half field at this point.
It might be hard to chase initially, but he is not going too fast. Though the flag did come off the stand for ePi, and there's the pickup again by Guitar Guy, so this is at least going to be not a quick cap for Convict, but Guitar Guy is getting chained down by 3 people. Looks like Lion GG and Mystical Rush and Source are backing off that and leaving it to Muag or Muji to chase him down. But even though this might not... Oh, he gets the kill on Muji. So Guitar Guy holds onto the flag a little bit longer. So this is going to be a little standoff, at least on the ePi side, where they're going to stay on the back. Going to do that D-stack thing that they do. But there's only Tasty Ham up here to really maybe get some shots on the capper or 2. But he's about to go down, so I'm going to move ahead and look at Guitar Guy.
I know that VeX is comfortable with this. They actually expect this to happen pretty much every run. They expect that they're going to lose their own flag, and they also expect that they're going to get the enemy flag. So this is kind of what they're prepared for. But now we're also running into kind of a microcosm of what we saw O-stack versus D-stack. Now we've got the same thing in standoff with ePi running a very defensive standoff. They got turrets down everywhere, and until their gens go down, that's going to be very hard to crack.
I don't know if any of you guys were watching that or saw that Guitar Guy just fought off 2 guys on his way home. He's still not home yet from that initial grab, that like llama grab he had. And he's finally home now. He has 2 people on him now. He takes down another guy as a brew, but it looks like he is in trouble. No, his buddy there, actually he took down Convict as well with a disc. So Guitar Guy really taking care of that flag on his own. That was a good pickup for VeX. And yep, as you mentioned, there are turrets everywhere. and they're on that back hill. You see some Merv shots come over here by Tasty Ham. He's still alive, but he does not have any company over here to help him out. He only blitz in the gen room trying to take down the gens, which is probably a good thing to do since there are 4 turrets.
Yeah, for sure. You got to take those gens down. This was something ZFC had a lot of trouble versus ePi. ePi actually won pretty much all the standoffs versus ZFC with this strategy because they never really bothered to take the gens out, and they never really used enough jugs or jammer raiders, so they weren't able to ever get in there. And
Yeah, you cannot ignore that.
Infiltrator, and the infiltrator is not going to work until those gens go down.
Absolutely not. And like I like to try to do the same thing what he just did there, is just try to go in for the the miracle sonic punch or something, or the miracle conk. But you can't rely on that. You need to just go down to the basics.
When they've got a drop jammer down, or they've got all these turrets, a light class just gets melted instantly.
2v2 battle over here with Implosions holding the flag. He's about to go down. Oh, Convict just missed the conk. So it looks like Implosions is going to hold on to that flag for a couple more minutes at least, it looks like. A little pressure over here on Source. He's really far from everybody else.
Guitar Guy is going to get that return. He does get it. He's able to push him away from the team.
It looks like Lion GG is the only one nearby, but I think well, let's see. He gets the grab, and he passes it off to Convict, even though Convict wasn't really going for that grab. He's just more concentrated on getting that Nitron. He does get the kill on it, but Duck Range is there. They pick up the flag. Now it's a matter of who's going to return that flag, or if they are going to return it. There's Source throwing some conks. I think he needs... Oh, a nice little MA there by Source. That is clutch. And there's the
Where are
pickup
all
by
the VeX players? I think they're all at the epi base. They're getting greedy. I don't know why. There's 4 of them there.
Yeah, that was well said. Because they are getting greedy, trying to hold off to either the chain grab or to do what they're doing right now, which is clustering at home right now. Looks like the clusters is just more of Guitar Guy, 2 brutes, Guitar Guy and Blitz, whereas Naka and Tasty Ham were staying on the offensive end, trying to get that return here. Naka and the Infiltrator does get the return, so here it goes, the turn of the table. Now where's the VeX guys? Here's Convict, or VeX guys, excuse me, the Epi guys. Here's Convict coming from the back, and he is
Guitar Guy's by himself again. If Epi can get a good crash, he is alone, and Convict's actually looking pretty good getting this across mid. He's already walking into a bunch of his teammates now, so we may see another standoff here.
Yeah, look at that. Change it back and forth, back and forth. You cannot predict anything going on right now.
I do think that was a mistake for VeX. I think instead of leaving 4 guys at the base when both flags are at their own base, they should have K'd out. Maybe left 1, tops 2 guys at the enemy base, kept everyone else home. They could have easily capped. All they needed was someone to just return the flag.
100% agree, and I know they're going to look back at the VOD and probably think, yeah, guys, we need to learn how to, get the flag home first before we start, getting greedy like they just did. But you know what? It didn't really hurt them either. They almost got another cap, or the cap after that. But here we are into another stand-up position, and look where Epi does. They're not on top of the plateau area anymore. They're over here behind their spawn, which I like this one because once you spawn, you can come right back and help out.
Yeah, very defensible spot here. The only problem with this position is that it's hard to actually cap. Especially against a team like VeX, they're going to often keep someone near the stand, so even if they do get the return, even if Epi gets the return, VeX is probably just going to grab it and walk it down mid again. So Epi's going to have a lot of trouble capping this one, even if they do get the return.
Nice little MA there by the flag carrier Trism on Tasty Ham, and they secure the flag with a little push there.
The flag's actually down on the other side of the field. We got Convict and Muji both going for it. Blitz is able to get the pickup, but he's almost dead now.
Yeah, Muji trying to get some chains on him. So
is Convict. One chain bullet right now.
Chain bullet away. What is it? Yeah, 20 health. That's great. I love that. You gotta hate it when you're going against it, though. Duck Ranger getting that pickup as he punts it towards his spawn, which is always a smart thing to do. When all else fails, hope to punt it back to yourself when you spawn.
Yeah, definitely a great move there. Blitz was, as I said, 1 chain bullet from death, so he just punted it right towards where the rest of his team was respawning, and they were able to pick it up and keep it alive, no problem. But that was looking very, very good for Epi there for a second. They just weren't quite able to convert.
This is such a great game already, I tell you. We haven't had any points scored. It's just been the flag's been moving the whole time. We've been on a standoff most of the time. You look at Tasty Ham just raining some Mervs on him, and he's doing pretty well. They force Trism GG to go after him, and he takes down Trism GG, and he's back to Merving the standoff area. Naku over there trying to do the same thing. He's switching over into Juggernaut, launching regular mortars this time.
Yeah, the force feed, all the turrets are down now, so I don't think they bother to take the gens, but they did kill all the turrets, which is going to make it easier.
Oh, nice shot! It looks like Epi might get this return because VeX Hydroxide's he's the only one there, but he does get the pickup. Convict with the kill. He is going to get that return. Trism GG's there, and ll-blu-j's going to get that cap. I look at that, and there it is, guys. 1-0 in favor of Epi. 14 minutes and 44 seconds remaining.
Wow,
awesome.
And great comms there by Epi. ll-blu-j was already moving towards the stand. He must have heard his guys saying, hey, I think we got this return. And so that way he was able to go ahead and move there so that by the time it returned, VeX didn't have a chance to react and e-grab it, and he's able to just pretty much cap it immediately, not give him the chance to react.
That was well done. If we watched competitive tribes like 6 months ago, you would not see this many Juggernauts on the field. You would not see these kind of strats. But if you look...
Brutes either.
Or Brutes. Brutes would be even more unheard of. But here we are now, and you see...
We're seeing every class right now, actually.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Maybe not this second, but we've seen every class so far in
yeah,
this
you're
game
right.
for sure.
I love that. You know, I love that. But what happened was Moog over here got a long distance mortar on him, killed the flag carrier, which pretty much dispersed the whole team because they were going after him. And then he came down the hill and he got that return. He forced a return. But here we go with Tasty Ham over here doing a low to high, coming in. He's just now getting his regen, but the flag stand is
Oh,
not
and he
clear.
gets knocked off, I think, by Muji there. Great block by him.
I gotta remember it's Muji. Like, I want to call him Mog so bad because I used to play in a Tribes 2 team called Mog. And when I
There's
see
a player
MOG,
Mog that's in the scene too, but Convict's out on the other
Convict.
side.
Yeah, with that
He's
being
out
said,
pretty well. He's got a 400 health. Only Naka here is in his path.
I don't know, low to high. It's hard to get away from that sniper shot, but he does. And look at Naka trying to get the kill on him, not doing so as Convict punts the flag towards his base. A nice favorable bounce onto the stand for them. There's Source with the catch. Now it looks like VeX has the upper hand as they're doing all the crashes.
Blitz is going
They
for
have
the
everybody
turn
get-
here. ll-blu-j is going for the turn. Which captain's going to get it? They take each other out.
Oh, it looks like Source gets a double kill, one on his teammate, one
Guitar
on
gets
the
their turn, and
Blitz.
now it's going to be on ePi to try to get their flag back.
And this is where the cluster starts to come in here. There's a punt over Duck Ranger's head. I don't think he likes that. He's going to try to pick that up. There's a couple people throwing nitrons in this. Ooh, nice little nade on Duck Ranger on that. But Implosions is able to pick it up and punt it forward. ll-blu-j trying to get that return, but no.
Can't quite get it.
shut
Mystical
down.
Rush is going for it here, though. Can he get it? No, he can't. Duck and Tasty have this, and this is probably going to get cleaned up.
I think maybe maximum 5 seconds the flag was in somebody's hands. This was just all punts and flag bouncing around. Look at Naka trying to get that
Muji's
flag
the
home.
last chance. Naka's almost dead, but Muji's even more almost dead, and this should be a cap for VeX here.
1-1.
Once these flags start moving like that, I actually do favor VeX in that situation. That's what they practice for. That's what they want to happen, and they are a very good cluster team and a very good crash team. You saw that, ePi was almost able to get that cap, but all the VeX guys just crashed so hard they couldn't do anything about it.
And there's the back grab by Blitz here. Blitz switching up
Great
to a
punt
soldier
there
cap.
just before he dies. He's able to get that punt off, and here we are in another cluster situation.
Yeah, and then 4 people escorting that. Now it's down to 3 VeX people remaining. Tasty Ham's going to try to pick that up. He has not much help left, and
ll-blu-j
ll-blu-j
gets their
gets a return. Very good. And, that's the versatility of Blitz right there. He's a good brute. He has a good flag awareness, game awareness, and he knew that, we're probably, guys, I'm going to bank on you getting this home so I can get this chain grab. And, look, he did exactly what he wanted to do. So here we go. Back to a normal setting here. You have Convict over here in the back by himself. I don't see anybody else on ePi on the VeX side. But it seems like we're focusing more on the ePi side, as you would imagine, because you got the D stack and the O stack meeting each other. And you look at Naka, Hydroxide, and Guitar Guy coming over here on the stand, crashing right now.
Convict's out. He's taking this across mid. He's in Pathfinder. He's going to land on his flag in about 3 seconds here, unless they take him out.
I think they might be able to get the E-grab, and they do. But Source is there to pick the flag back up. Strike is up already. This is by Line GG. That flag is returned onto the Diamond Sword side. Look at
Danger Town for VeX. Blitz is the last hope here.
And a nice little kill on Blitz. Blitz there. Which there we go. You have the ePi turning that into
Now,
their
Tasty
second
Ham's coming
point.
in for the answer grab. I don't know if they see him coming. We're about to find out. I don't know. Muji does not see him coming, and he is out
Nice.
totally clean. That was a great answer grab there, and this
Good
might be a
call
quick
there.
cap for VeX.
I don't see anything other than the strike being in his way. Though Tasty Ham does a little rock bounce there. Look at that.
See if we get the ram here on the strike. No, he misses
No,
the ram.
He
This
has
should be
one
a
more
cap.
chance here if he can, and no. And he ditches his strike there, or at least gets shot down.
So far, both times, ePi's come out with a cap, and then VeX is pretty quickly answered right back and tied it back up. But, they're not coming out dominating, maybe like they thought they would. And, from what Blitz was saying in the interview, this is, they're probably having to, think, wait, guys, we got to take this game maybe a little more seriously than we were. This is not going to be an easy win.
And here's Convict again from a low to high, but this time he does not get out the same way he did prior to that. And yeah, that was a fast cap by Convict. I was just talking about how much action's going over here on the ePi side, but Convict over here coming from the back grab, caps that, or almost caps that in about 7 seconds, it seemed like.
Yeah, so I love that route that he ran where he jumped the mountain. It's easy to get sniped out, but the nice thing is when you're up that high in the air and you got that much momentum, even if you die, your flag will basically land on your stand, so it's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. So Tasty Ham over here setting up a, looks like it might be a slide route unless he extends it to go over the hill. Yep, he's going over the cliff. So there's going to be about 10 seconds. You're going to start seeing some shots coming in from Guitar Guy and Hydroxide. Merv trying to clear
I
the
don't
stand.
think anyone spotted Tasty. I think he's coming in blind. All of ePi's stand is up. We'll see if he can sneak
But there's
by him.
5 people there on the stand. If
Yeah,
he gets
Muji's
out,
there.
that
He
is
sees
just
him,
bad.
and he
Oh.
gets an amazing body block and stop there.
And Line GG gets right back into his strike. He has no health left in
On
there.
the other
and he's
side,
down.
Convict's out with a low to high. He's only in Pathfinder, so he is snipeable, but so far he hasn't been touched.
Yeah, it seems like whenever ePi gets a chance at the flag, it looks like 8 out of 10 times they've gotten out at least halfway, and it looks like he's there. He's like 80% closer.
Hydroxide's the last chance
and a nice
here, and
little
there's another cap for
Epi. Oh, 3-2. Yeah, Convict really showing his stuff here. We were looking at 5 people on defense here when Tasty Ham was coming in, and I think the only people on offense was Convict and ll-blu-j in that strike.
Oh, great Nitron there on Tasty. Tasty was out with some good speed, but he went right into the spawn point of the Epi guys and got Nitroned.
So it's just Guitar Guy over here on the Epi side with Blitz coming in Brute. Looking over here more on the VeX side, you have Implosion still on the stand as a chase. You got Duck Ranger over here as a sniper on the back hill. Tasty Ham setting up his route, so it looks like he's going to do another one of those hill routes. Nope, he's actually going to switch around and do a low to high. So everyone's pretty calm right now, you know. Set. Let's see what we can do. Got Hydroxide raining in some more Merv shots on the stand. Just trying to get some attention, so not looking more for a spot. Where's the, so it looks like Source is really focusing on being a sniper at the base, relying on that rage boost, wearing Ultra Capacitor. What do you think? Do you like when a sniper sits there? You know, it makes it more exposed to the O-stack.
So the rage is definitely huge. It makes it a lot easier to take out the soldier cappers, but as you say, you know, I think it's effective on D to have your D guys spread out a bit, so that they can't just, you know, kind of, you're sort of a one-stop shop is what I like to call it, when you got all your D right there. You know, 1 or 2 guys can come in and clear all of you, whereas if your sniper's up on a cliff somewhere, you can't have the same guy that kills the sniper kill the Hoff, for example.
Ooh, so here we go. Convict picking up his own flag when he got Nitron. ll-blu-j almost got the grab, but instead he missed, and Convict grabbed it. Now Duck Ranger finishes him off and was going to keep it next to the little base over here next to the stand, but he decides to return that, feeling confident in himself, getting the Nitrons on the stand. So we're looking at this D stack, sometimes as much as 5 people on defense rather than just 4, and ll-blu-j and Convict really just moving the flag on their own, and it looks like they're being pretty successful with that. As I mentioned, they seem to get pretty far.
Duck Ranger moving out to just camp the route. He noticed that they're running mostly these low to high routes, and so at one point for the last cap, he was actually out there just totally
This is looking like favorable for Tasty Hand. There's a lot of triple kill by Blitz, but that's not enough as there is a Nitron on Tasty Ham. Blitz is now going to try to llama this
They
home.
got 3 guys here alive, 4 guys actually.
Yeah, they were really dominating stand. I thought that Tasty Ham was going to get out, but a good Nitron there. Look at that though, taking out ll-blu-j, ll-blu-j, taking out those VeX players one by one. Another
nice
kill.
But on the other side, Convict's actually coming in. He has nobody to clear for him, really. But he is in Soldier, so he can take a little bit of a beating, and he's going to be dropping in off this cliff here in about 5 seconds. Oh, he hits the tree. Game over, man.
Route's bugged. Tree's OP.
Tree's OP, man.
Tree's OP, okay. I'm really liking this, though. You know, it is a good matchup between these two because you have 6 minutes left. It's only 1 point. In this map, you can really fly through the points. So
yeah, absolutely. You can get 2-3 points in like a couple minutes here. You know, if they get out 1 cap, they can immediately get a regrab. And as we're saying, this Tasty's out in Pathfinder, so he's going to be pretty quick, pretty nimble.
Yeah,
I don't see a lot of chase here.
Mog is increasing up into him, getting closer to him. As though that doesn't look like it's fast enough. You have Hydroxide trying to chain him down. So it looks like
return. This should be a cap for VeX here.
Oh
no! Amazing shot there by Muji.
Not
I don't think it's
enough,
gonna matter,
you know
but that was a sick shot.
That doesn't make you feel good at least. You tried and you got the shot down. You got some kind of boost there from your morale. Look at ll-blu-j still in the strike. So it looks like their O is more concentrating on getting that strike as like, hey guys, look, I'm up here, I'm up here distracting you as Convict. ll-blu-j wasn't even shooting at the stand as Convict was trying to grab the flag. So they're really banking on a little bit of just the strike being in the air as a tactic.
So the thing I'm noticing here is that really, VeX just has to get out clean, because once they're out, Epi doesn't really have a presence in their base, and that's why once Tasty Ham gets out pretty clean, it's much easier to cap it. Whereas if Epi gets out the flag, they have to go into the entire VeX offense that's still there.
But look at this, out into the from a high to low, Tasty Ham getting halfway home, but Mystical Rush there is.
Yeah, he's already spotted Convict on the other side, so Convict should not really have a chance of getting out this one at all, and he does just K out.
So that was a good pickup by Epi during that combine, hosted by Epi. Mystical Rush comes out. He's a great Tribes 2 player. I recognize him back in the day. So it's cool to see him now into the comp scene. And he seems to be a good fit for this team. So it looks like everybody on Epi's on their side. Everybody's on VeX side. Slowly we're starting to see Hydroxide and Guitar Guy move to the middle of the field to start to distract, but they're not ready to move in. ll-blu-j trying to get some shots on him. Doesn't matter if he dies or not because No one's really coming in. It's just, you know, a new fresh start for everybody. Tasty Ham starting to load a high. He's going to be in about, let's say, 20-25 seconds.
It's
Convict
pretty
over here
interesting.
coming
He's
in.
going super high in the air here. It's going to make him difficult to spot. He'd be an easy snipe if they could see him, but I don't think they're going to see him.
Convict over here, he comes from like a low to high back grab. Lime GG is there to escort him with the shrug. Let's see if he ditches the
The other
shrug to
side,
get the
Tasty's
flag.
about to get out with this. No, he gets shot off course. A great midair there to block him from getting that. Otherwise, he was going to get out clean.
And there's Tasty Hammer again trying to grab the flag. They're going to do that little cluster style here. Line GG trying to get a couple shots on him. Misses the first round of 4. Another 4 shots missed. Tasty with no health left. Let's see if ll-blu-j can get that return. Looks like there's all epi
Epi's
guys
all
around
over
it.
this.
Yeah.
They actually sacked the strike to get it. I don't know if they need to do that, but now Blitz is already ready for that. He's picking it back up, and the epi guys are a little out of place. They're kind of in the middle of the field. They're easy to get chained out here. They're getting cleaned up as Blitz comes across mid. They don't really have a presence here anymore.
I think they planned that. You know, 'cause they basically said, no, let
But
them
Convict's
return it.
coming in. He should beat this cap if Line GG can keep it clear for him.
Oh, they
Nice
really...
Nitron there. But Blitz does go down, and Line GG might be able to get this return.
Ooh! That return, look at that. It just comes in out of nowhere.
On
And
the other
there's, like,
side, Convict's still here. He could pick this up and punt it. I don't know what he's planning here, but he doesn't look to be going for it.
Yeah, it looks like everyone is basically resetting. Implosion's pushing forward. I don't know what he's going to try to do. I think he just wants to get a shot off or two. He is the chaser for VeX, so I still don't know why he hasn't hit out yet, but there it is. But I do like what they did there. So ePi chased, all of them chased the VeX guys clustering at home. But it looked like 2 guys, I think it was Hydroxide and Blitz, staying at the stand, basically like, no guys, let them return it. They're probably going to K out. We're going to grab it. We're going to bring it home. And that's what they just did there. Unfortunately for them, the flag got dropped on the stand, and I forget who it was. I didn't really see who it was.
Convict
returned
came
it,
in
but
here.
Convict,
He's not spotted, but he does get Nitron, it looks like.
Low to high, or a high to low. Again, another conk by Implosions.
Tasty Ham coming in on the other side. I don't know if he's spotted yet.
Oh,
He is in
duck
Soldier.
ranging.
He's got full health. He's trying to self-clear the stand here with Proxy. And he does get wasted right as he grabs.
Conks left and right to get that flag out of the capper's hands, but Blitz is there to pick it up. I don't see him really going far. He's hurting. ll-blu-j's there to spawn and cut him off, get a conk on him. And there's the
Nice
kill by
clear by
Source.
ll-blu-j, and you know, we only have a couple minutes left in time here. We might be going to OT on this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried at all for either team, even if someone was down by 1 point, because again, you could really start moving that flag at will. Like if you have
Oh yeah,
to,
yeah. Final
you
point.
will
They can
start
just send
moving it.
everyone offense, get the flag in their hands, and keep it going, and go for that cluster for the win.
Yes. So Tasty Ham is over here, switching it up. He is right now Pathfinder now, but he's there we go. He's
Convict's
switching to
coming in,
Soldier.
he's totally spotted, and he gets a Nitron there by Implosions.
Oh, okay. So I think I see what VeX is trying to do right now. So Blitz is going to come in for a path grab from the back over the hill. Actually down the slide, as Tasty Ham is setting up for his route now. So, if Blitz is able to get this flag out successfully, it's going to buy Tasty Ham some time to bring that flag
Okay, so
home
Blitz
himself.
is just faking it, so he's going to stay here and clear. Implosions actually grabs. I think he's going to try to pass this to Tasty, maybe.
Oh,
That
so-
looks like that's not going to work out.
No, so not exactly as I saw it, but they were just trying to buy time for Tasty, trying to move the flag as fake grabs. Or I thought Blitz should have taken it as far as he can, and no matter
Yeah,
what happened
force
with
the
it,
return and then
Ham
have
was there.
Tasty grab with speed while they're all off stand. That
Exactly.
would have been a good play.
Here's Convict coming over that back grab. Let's see if he can at least get this to midfield, because if that's the case, everyone's going to want to escort that home with 44 seconds to go,
Well, I don't
guys.
see Implosions there. I don't think Implosion sees him just yet. He's now he does see
Ooh,
him.
look
He's
at
in
him
place
go.
for the Nitron, but he misses the Nitron, and Convict's
This
actually out. If he
is
can make it up over
trouble.
the cliff, this is good for Epi.
Implosions is on his ass, but Convict is
Convict's
already
gonna
75%
stand
home.
this.
Tasty Ham's the
Tasty
only one
Ham
that
is
thinks
the
we can get
last
that grab. Oh, look at that, guys, with 26 seconds left. Epi calling GG right now, but I don't think it's like I
Tasty
said,
Ham says no to that, and he's out. If he punts this now, it's going to be live.
2 down on the
cleanup there
backside,
by Epi.
3
They're
down.
killing everything here. All the
And
VeX
the
guys are
return.
going down. It's picked up. Blitz is in. It's got us in his hands. In 12 seconds, this game is over if Epi gets this return.
It's still possible. It's still possible. 7 seconds left. There is nobody there though on the Epi stand, so it looks like this is
That's
a
game,
GG
APC.
in
Epi takes
favor
the win
of
here, so
Epi.
Blitz is going to have to eat his words a bit.
Oh, last second grab by Tasty Ham. Hold on a second, guys. So we have overtime officially. The flag is in the
They need to
field
get
and
on
the
the
return.
stand, yeah. No dice there.
That was very exciting. That was an excellent game and well done by Convict, really trying to move that flag in the last minute and getting it home successfully with just 2 people on offense, I think, at that point too.
Yeah, so maybe, you know, Epi's trying to say, look, you know, the O-stack is not the end-all be-all. The D-stack can work if you do it properly. And ePi is known for their D stack. They practice it more than any other team, and they've clearly thought through how they went wrong last time. And I think that they've opted to go just stick to the 5D and just really get that tightened up, and it's worked for them so far.
So let's go over something real quick. If any of you guys watching this right now that didn't see any of the games or hear any of the games last week, ePi beat ZFC, which was let's say the number 2 team with their D stack.
Ego beat ZFC 3 to number 2, and then ePi beat ZFC, knocking ZFC down another rung. VeX beat Mono. So all that
VeX
happens
beat
in the last couple
Mono
weeks.
with their O stack. So we see the stacks of either O and D taking, the top spots in the game right now. The 2 competitive teams are right now, if you will, VeX and ePi. So here we are today, watching these 2 teams going at it with their own strategies. One's completely different than the other. So this is just a great game to be here to watch, guys. So it looks like so the loser gets to pick the map for the next.
So that's going to be VeX. I'm really curious what they're going to pick. I know that neither one of these teams actually really likes Drydock. The way the system works is for the first one, all the maps just get banned out until there's only one left, and so I think each team was banning the ones they knew the other team was good at. So VeX is going to definitely pick now what they consider to be their strongest map. I'm going to guess they're going to go with perhaps Arx Novena or Kata.
I think they picked Kata, and I see ePi picked Blood Eagle as their side.
All right, now I will tell you, ePi's they also have a mean Kata game. They're one of the better Kata teams that I know we've played. So I think that it's not just going to be another easy, just an easy win here for VeX, even though it is a strong map for them.
I tell you though, I hate Tasty him more than anyone on Kata. His routes, he does not do the same route twice. In a row at least, and he has at least 4 routes per side, so we're going to see these various routes come out, and it really throws off the defense, because as I'm playing defense myself, you see him do this one route, and then you see him do another route, so you kind of bank on that capper doing those 2 routes most of the time. You cannot predict Tasty him, and if you have a second capper come in, which you might see Blitz come in and out with a couple routes, I don't care how many people you have on that stand, it's a mindfuck.
Well, the thing about Katabatic that makes it hard for defense is the routes are really blind. In Drydock, you can pretty much see the cappers as soon as they spawn. You can start sniping them. They can't really sneak up on you at all in Drydock. Katabatic, on the other hand, a capper can come in from some pretty blind routes, unless you have guys out wide spotting them, or your capper sees them. They can come in with about 5 seconds warning, which is I would think that would favor an O-stack team. It should make it a little easier for their capper to not get spotted and let them sneak out some flags, if they can keep the stand clear. But on the other side, that kind of can work against them, can kind of backfire, because this means that the light offense of ePi, their 2 guys on offense, might be able to sneak out with the flag too.
Yeah, I'm glad this is the map they picked. Arx is a great map to watch. Crossfire could be fun at times, but this is a good map, especially in this kind of situation.
I think this is by far the best Tribes Ascend map. Just so many classic games on this map. I always see very close games here, really hard fought. It's got some of the coolest routes. So Katabatic, should be a great game here between these 2 teams.
And I'd like to take this time, guys, that I am not Justin Timberlake. If I was, I'd be at the Grammys right now. So here's your proof that I am not your Justin Timberlake. Sorry to let you down.
So this is, VeX is in, they're do or die here. They came in very confident to this match, and it's clear that they are mortal. So even number 1 team, maybe not for long, and definitely ePi is able to prove that they can take maps off of them still.
Yeah, I do see this one really going to VeX. I said 3 maps, and I wasn't really that surprised that ePi took that map. That is ePi's map, really. Drydock
that is not
ePi's
VeX's
map.
It's I know Blitz had said in the past when we were watching doing the interview for the Mono game that he expected they would do best on Arx and Kata, and that Drydock was he was less confident on that map. So I think that their strat just doesn't work for them quite as well in Drydock as it does on other maps. I know it works, can work very well on this map.
Honestly, I see VeX probably taking this with a larger lead than ePi took the last map. But you know what? I really didn't see ePi playing this map that often as much as I see, players from VeX play this map. But that would be exciting if, VeX can make this and we go into a 3rd map, because these are the kind of games I look forward to. And then the last map being something like Arx, going into overtime, being 5-5 or something. It's just great stuff.
Yeah, so I see people in chat, they're saying that, ePi, tends to have pretty good games on Drydock, that they
5 or something. It's
they've beaten VeX on that map before. And so there's, I guess, some of the least people in chat think that that was a good map for Epi, and that VeX should do better on this one. So we'll see what happens. And of course, I do want to see a map 3, but at the same time, I love to see Epi take the #1 spot and just smack down VeX in 2 games and just say, look, #1 spot is wide open. Nobody can claim that they're the best team in this game right now.
That is very true. That'd be 3 different teams in the #1 spot in a matter of a week.
Yep.
And I think it would be the first time Epi touches #1, just like I think this is the first time that VeX has been touching #1.
It is.
So, again, some really awesome stuff going on. We have 24... Oh, wait. They're pausing. They got a crash on the VeX side. So we're pausing the game. There was 24 seconds, though. So once they switch back to the Diamond Sword side, we'll be 24 seconds into the game. But let's take this time to really think about... What do you think the score would end up being? So I give you my little prediction. I think VeX is probably going to run away with this a little bit more than what Epi did last map.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because as I said, Epi has a very good game on this map. I could actually see them winning. Here's what I will say, though. I think if VeX wins, I think that they'll probably do so by kind of like running away with the game. Getting on a roll and just that's sort of talking to Blitz about the way he thinks about a strategy, that's kind of what they think. They expect to lose a couple caps. They just expect that once they get the momentum and once they get rolling, that they keep it going. So I think it's either going to be, a tight win for Epi or a little bit bigger win for VeX. But I honestly can't call it. I cannot predict this game because I've seen both teams. I've played against both teams in this map. They're both very strong on it.
Well, no need to because we got 6 seconds left, and we will see this live right now, guys, as Epi goes against VeX. If Epi wins this, they take the #1 spot. If VeX takes this, we're going into a 3rd map. VeX is on the Diamond Sword side with Implosions. Hydroxide, Gigabit is now in the game. Blitz, Guitar Guy, Duck Ranger, and Tasty Ham. Whereas on Blood Eagle, we now have Mystical Rush, Muji, right, Muji?
Yep.
All right, ll-blu-j, Convict, Trism GG, Lion GG, and Source. So no change on the Blood Eagle side.
Before we get going real quick,
go ahead.
Immune did make a correction to something I said earlier. I was saying that there's no team that can claim they are the #1 team. They're the best team, and he did remind me, of course, that Tau on top, and therefore, my argument is invalid.
Of course, yeah, Tau is always on top. Yeah, you can never deny that. Tasty Ham, though, starting off with that front route as Convict already grabbing the flag. He is sniped out, though, by Duck Ranger, and Implosions is there for the return, so nothing big there. Tasty Ham, though, coming in for the front grab, and another return by, who was that? That was ll-blu-j. So both teams return the flag at the same time. Lion GG is the only one over here. He's an infiltrator, but he is down. So the 2-3 offense push by Epi is down. They're setting up their D-stack, got a force field up. Their gens are still up, whereas the VeX gens are still down.
I think he's battling Mystical Rush down there, but he should be able to get the gens down, and he does.
Convict coming in for a different route, a completely different angle, but coming in from a back to front. He is in Soldier. He is hitting his... Hold on. Alright, sorry. So he's hitting his route pretty well good right now. He's going 240 coming in from the back. It looks like the stand is completely clear. Lion GG is there to help distract.
Now
so
Muji's here,
coming up the front.
Muji's here. Oh, on the other side, sorry. Yeah, we got Tasty M coming in. He hasn't been spotted yet. There's Epi all over the stand there. Hydroxide's trying to get it clear. It looks like Muji does go down. He's the biggest threat, but the rest of Epi is on the stand versus Tasty Ham. They do knock him off, and that's the end of that play.
I was just looking at the stand, like I was looking at it from a distance, the Epi stand, and it was just all red. It's such a small flag stand compared to the dry dock stand. But look at Blitz. See, there's that double cap. You cannot defend against a double cap when you have routes coming out of different directions.
He's about to break LOS here. The sniper's got about one more chance to get the shot, and he doesn't get it. This is looking very good for VeX here.
So guys, Blitz has 325 health. He's getting chained down by 2 people. Where Guitar Guy's trying to with Brute. Oh no, he's in Pathfinder.
One chain bolt will kill VeX. He's at 26 health.
Oh, he's down. There's 2 people there that try to pick it up. Implosions, nice little thrust, predicting that bounce right there. He's going to toss a flag. Not really a good toss, though. It's on the V-pad, and Lion GG with it.
He lands right on Lion GG's head, and he gets the return. And Convict's actually here, comes in while everyone's distracted with that, and he's actually away with this flag with pretty good speed, almost 300.
That was great. There was like 5 VeX guys ready to grab that flag, but Lion GG gets that return. Convict, though, as you said, gets the flag as soon as they get that return, and he's halfway home.
He's smoking home. But the VeX Crash is coming in here. They're known for this. They're very good with their path crash here.
Hydroxide's down, and Implosion's trying to get that kill in the last second, and he does not, and there it is. Everybody K'ing out except for like 2 people, and the first point, again, going to Team Epidemic.
Wow, again, Epidemic out with a quick lead again.
That was a great route. And you know, Implosions was going more for the kill than he was the E-grab. Hydroxide was going to try to get that E-grab, but he had no health from all the disc jumps and Nitron jumps he was doing.
Now Trism's coming
and he
in
got
here.
killed.
They do see him coming. So he grabs the flag, but I don't see him getting far with it.
What was Trism in? He was in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
So 3 different people trying to grab the flag on the Epidemic side, it looked like.
Epi's totally cleaning up all the Vex offense here. I think Vex is going to have to get their timing a little better here. I think they're going to have to run more of a crash clear. They're not going to be able to infest the base the way they want to. They're probably going to need a run in here, just all skiing in at the same time, and just nuke the stand just as the capper comes in. But as I say that, they are starting to own the stand.
Yeah, look at
you know, they
Vex.
killed everything, but everybody's kind of respawning too.
Gigabit coming in for a grab this time. So first we saw Tasty Hand, then we saw Blitz, now we see Gigabit, and he is out clean, fast, 265 in Soldier, and he has 1,104 health
Yeah,
left.
the snipes are missing. The sniper's really far away. They're very difficult shots, and this will be coming pretty close to home.
Yeah, Lion GG is going to try to get that E-grab, or at least try to take some people off the stand, but he is just denied by the 3 defense
This
of
should be a
Vex.
cap for Vex unless ll-blu-j can make the last second play again.
And there's the counter cap with 1-1 with 20 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. A lot quicker than we saw last time, I believe. It was 12 minutes when it was 1-1.
Again, with some pretty good speed,
And
he might be able
that
to
is
make this
dangerous.
2-1 very quickly.
He is not touching the ground anymore. He's going to land right in that flag
They're
stand,
going
and
to
that's
time
going to be a
this
time
return.
return.
This should be a quick 2-1.
That is, if somebody gets there in time. Oh, no one got there in time, but they do get that cap instantly. So that's the beauty of a 2-man cap.
Yeah, the double cap was definitely a great move. You know, as I was saying before, it's harder to see the cappers. And, you know, I think the first time they didn't expect Gigabit. They're all basing their D off of the timing of Tasty Ham. And Gigabit, I think, kind of surprised them. But now they're definitely ready for double cap. So they know that's coming. They're probably going to, you know, count up the offense, see who's missing, and expect a capper if there's anyone missing.
Yep, they got to start adjusting and realizing that, okay, it's not just Tasty Ham capping, and it's not just going to be Blitz capping as well. It's Gigabit too, but I think the 2 cappers over here just crossed each other, so they see it. Trism GG trying to get those couple shots. That's what I do as a chaser as well. You want to at least dink him a little bit to break that regen, and I see a snipe come in to break that regen, so Gigabit is spotted and he's hurt.
The Lion GG's in here clearing here as Convict comes in on a fairly clear stand, and Convict's actually out pretty well here, but he takes an immediate snipe. Great sniping by Duck Ranger, just quickly burn him down in 2 snipes. Rage really helped him with that.
So Tasty Ham getting the flag here. He went from a front left to the back right. He is out of health, I should say. He is out there, though. He is way back, probably much farther than he expected to be.
Snipes
trying to dodge those snipes.
ll-blu-j's coming in to cut him off, and they should be able to get this return, I would think.
I'd put money on that, but, you know, I've seen crazier things. But Blitz and Guitar Guy are there waiting for that return. So I think it'd be smart if they just hold the flag out there and wait until they get a couple people to respawn back. There's Mystical Rush trying to clear the stand. Blitz is doing a great job, though, to let these caps happen by, you know, doing his normal thing with the Brute, staying inside, trying to stay alive, then throwing some fractals and some
And the other
shotgun
side,
shots
Lion
up
GG comes
there.
in, he clears out all the mines right as Convict's coming in. Convict should be here in about 5 seconds. Implosions is on the stand. They do see him coming, and he's barely even going to make it to the flag. But
Well,
he does make it,
out,
he does get out, immediately gets sniped out.
Yeah, he was hurting. I didn't see it really that going far. There's the return on the Blood Eagle side, and they're safe to, you know, have that home. Guitar Guy from the distance, he's in Raider trying to do a little distract, though. There's not much coming out on the Vex side as for cappers because Tasty Ham's, I'd say about 10 seconds out, maybe a little 12-second route coming in. As Hydroxide's ready to crash now, Blitz is coming in, so this looks well-timed, and you see Gigabit come in, too. They only see Tasty Ham, so Tasty Ham's probably going to bail on this as Gigabit's going to get this
totally,
grab.
But yeah, you're right. Gigabit is going to be the hope, and Tasty pulls off to let Gigabit get the grab.
Oh, no, he hits the pillar, and that's a little embarrassing.
Ghost of Small Kiwi there haunting that flag stand.
That was the exact pillar, too, where it's up, routes bugged. But yeah, that was a great clear on the Vex side nonetheless. There was 3 people on that stand. The only person alive was really Source in the distance, but sorry, Gigabit, we caught you on camera. At least I think
now,
we did.
Convict's actually out on the other side. Pretty good speed. This is the route that he capped with last time, although he is going
That's
slower,
correct.
so he might be chaseable.
Yeah, and there is someone on him this time, whereas last time they caught him off guard
Implosion's
from
one
the
of the
return.
best chasers in the game. If anybody can catch him, Implosions can.
And he
But
is
so far, he's
getting some shots on him.
kind of got a bad... He got screwed up by the hills a little bit, and this is going to get kind of tough.
He's out of the question now. Now it's all up on the crash. I see 2 people trying to crash. Not hitting the stand. Hydroxide this time.
Just beat that, and he does beat it.
So last
Convict
time,
now down to 1 chain bullet.
Last time Hydroxide had no health getting that E-grab. This time he had full health. Now he's down to no health. He's down, so I think that flag's easily going to be returned, whereas Tasty Him might try to get that return, but no. Source is there as a Sentinel getting chained the heck out. He has
Blitz
360,
is just trying to keep this
304
thing
health.
alive as he can. Buy time for his crash.
Oh, the flag almost got returned by the capper.
Yeah, Lion GG is in dangerous place here because he's almost dead.
Oh, nice snag there,
Convict with a great pickup.
but he used all that energy. Now he has to take some time to get back up there, and I think this is going to be a cap unless Tasty Ham can do something. No! There's the Nitron there. That was by who? Was that Tasty Ham with the Nitron? I think it was somebody else. It was definitely somebody else in Pathfinder getting that Nitron to save it. See if another Nitron can come out of nowhere. No, there's ePi with the cap.
2-2
Equalizer. 2-2, guys. 16 minutes and 30 seconds left. And, man, this is the same thing. A little quicker than last map. But this is the same thing that we saw. One cap, then the next team cap, then that same team cap to stay up, and then
we are seeing the flag moving
equalizer.
more. We're seeing more caps in general in less time, just because this map does favor offense a little better. I think it's part of why this map is always so fun to watch because you do not see kind of the flag never move like you do on some of the other maps.
Though Dry Dock is a small map, and you can usually see a lot of it, either inf grabs from the back, or you can easily move that flag if you want to. But yeah, even though it's a small map, it's a hard map to actually cap, whereas Kata, it's all based on the speed. And you know what? You know what they say? You gotta go fast. Okay, that was really dumb. I was purposely trying to say something dumb. I swear. So here's Tasty Ham with a grab here, and he is out. I was watching Kigabit, and he's like 10 seconds out, but I think he just respawned to help his capper there. Tasty Ham is out with 1,100 health, down to 667, but he's Soldier, and he is
pretty good for VeX here. He's in
very
pretty good position. They got their team ready to get this return.
And
the last thing
only
we can stop this is a good snipe, I think.
Yeah, I think there might be a chance for Mugi to get that grab, and he doesn't. He just backed off for a second. I think he could have grabbed that flag to buy some time for his teammate.
He was going for the kill.
Grab.
Muji was going for the kill there, which I think he got it 1 second too late.
But yeah, there's a cap by VeX there. And that's 3-2 now with 15 minutes left. Man, I feel like this map has been going on longer than that, but...
Yeah, it's been very intense. I think the flag has moved nearly every run so far.
Seriously?
By at least one of the teams.
This is great. I've been saying this the whole time, but this is actually a lot of fun to cast and just watch on my end. Tasty Ham over here, crossing kind of where Convict is. I don't know if they saw each other. They're kind of splitting up.
I don't know if they saw each other either. Now, this flag is probably not going to return by the time Convict gets here, so he might be actually going for the field pickup.
No one's there.
Implosions is left it alone. He's already going back to the stand to get ready.
Oh, he missed it!
Convict misses it. He could have been away with that.
All right, so I'm going to go look over here at Tasty Ham because and the return, so Convict can't even get that little grab on the ground. So Tasty Ham doing his little back grab here from the left. Mystical Rush is on the stand though, but doesn't see him as Tasty Ham is going to get out, bounce off that
kind of hits the rock, doesn't hit it quite perfectly, but he's in a good position to punt this thing home at this point.
If we had rock bouncing, I think he would have been home by now, but that's not the case. He is still almost home. He takes a disc jump home. He had enough help for that.
Confident with the disc jump there, yep. And that's a 4-2 there.
Yeah, so what I saw there was a lack of crashing and a lack of offense, period, by Epidemic. And look at it, here's Guitar Guy taking the flag off the stand. He's just like, yeah, YOLO, we're gonna grab the flag. And he doesn't go anywhere with that. That's probably gonna get bounced inside, or at least keep it. Yeah, it's gonna get bounced inside.
Convict on the other side is
Blitz is gonna try to deny that.
Down. He does self-clear the mine there, and Duck Ranger's like one bullet from death, but they weren't able to quite kill him, and he's gonna put some major damage on Convict here. Convict down to one chain bullet.
Yeah, well, he's got 45 health, so yeah, even with the fall off, one LAR will probably kill him. A strike is now out, let me guess. Yep, it's Epidemic with ll-blu-j in it this time.
Implosions across the map with a chain bullet here. And he's low health, they need to shoot him.
And he might get that return too. Oh, that's
and Blood Eagle
that D-stack is helping them out.
Is a freaking
but Kigabit is there
here and takes out Implosions.
Man, there were so many epi guys there too. If they were really concentrating on, rather than
they needed to focus on that flag.
Yeah, they were probably watching out for the capper, like, okay, one person get that flag, and they were trying to watch out for someone like Tasty Ham to grab the flag. But even though the flag just got returned, here's VeX with the flag. So
yeah, the robot killing Implosions was not enough to stop that return because they had another guy coming in. And this flag's punted home. This is in good spot. And like I was saying earlier, once VeX gets rolling, they're rolling.
All right, so that took a nice little bounce too. Maybe not towards the stand, but at least closer to their stand. And
ll-blu-j strike grabbing with the E-grab, and he's out with some decent speed here. On the other side, it should be chaseable, but Implosion's the best chaser on VeX, isn't with the flag, so he can't chase, and ePi might be able to get this one home. Yeah,
and that doesn't even matter if he's going fast or not. It buys them time. VeX probably going to keep this flag, though. Convict's over here, and he's just backing off. He knows he can't do anything with 3 VeX guys there. Make it 4 now with Gigabit just respawning. ll-blu-j is just taking it home. So VeX is like, all right, guys, let him take it. We need to just hold this over here, and we'll meet him at his base. And I see Blitz, Hydroxide, and Guitar Guy. Well, they're ready to come in at him. Muji got Source, Trism, and Mystical Rush helping him out on the defensive end. So ll-blu-j with full health doesn't have to look to pass it off with anybody. This looks like it's going to stay in their hands. So that I think both teams really wanted to just like, all right, guys, let's settle down. VeX is probably like, we're up ahead. We're going to just keep the flag rather than give them a point. And then VeX is ePi's probably like, all right, let's stick to the roots. Let's D-stack. Let's get this set up and get ready for the push.
Now, I do see Blitz going down there. I suspect he's going to take those gens out, which will make it much harder for Epi to hold the flag on D.
Mervs from Tasty Ham again.
Yeah, the gen is down, so this is going to give VeX a good chance of getting a return here, if they can push in at the right time.
So I'm going to look at the generators. Yep, so the generators are about to go up on... oh, wait. Trism GG trying to return it, but Blitz is there knowing that they're going to try to return or repair that generator. Trism's almost dead, so if Blitz can kill... Man, Blitz, come on. He's been this low health for a while now. Oh, and Trism wins that battle. So Trism's is going to be able to get that generator up, that Mark II generator, and allow for this D-stack to help him out more. I see all the turrets ready to be powered back up. I see 3 of them at least. A couple chain bullets coming in from the left with Tasty Ham and Hydroxide. Merv taking down one of those turrets, or at least some deployable.
Yeah, they're just, if they can't get the gens, they can still take the turrets out. And
yeah, that's what it looks like.
The same thing.
That's what Tasty Ham's doing. He's just going to take down all
the
that
other
stuff.
side, Epi is crashing in now. They're not quite coming in at the same time. ll-blu-j takes a lot of damage, but now they are all coming in.
So Implosions is holding the flag over here. He
do get a conk there. ll-blu-j is very injured.
I think that was a mid-air
They might be able to get that.
Oh, Duck Ranger with that grab in the air. That was good by him. Another conk, though. Mugi's going to be able to get that return. So this looks like a cap for Epidemic. Unless Guitar Guy can make something happen. Oh, I could be wrong,
Blitz
actually.
and Hydroxide are also here. They're not just going to give this cap up for free.
That's right. No, they were ready for that E-grab. So that was nicely done by Blitz there. Able to pass the flag forward away from the Epidemic people. Might be a return for Tasty Ham if he can get in there.
The last guy here. They do chain him out. All they got to do is get someone to time this return, and they should be able to get this to 4-3.
All right, let's see if Gigabit and the Implosions can get something to happen here. Gigabit's about to die, but he still is able to get the flag. He had no health, but still got the flag off the stand to buy him some time. ll-blu-j is able to get the...
Blitz just not able to get that return. Mystical Rush is here timing this. The flag's coming down. Tasty Ham's got speed. He's picking it up. The
flag
flags
is
are
not staying in the
has
Epidemic
amazing
hands.
Crash.
That was awesome by the VeX side.
And they're not done. They got
team.
4 more guys coming downfield. Tasty Ham's just running out to a corner. He's buying time. He's pulling 2 guys away from the play. And he's going to make this, give his guys as much time as possible.
I'm going to comment that that's never a good thing to do. I like to do that too, thinking like, oh, I'm just buying time. But no, you're just letting them have a return whenever they want at will. So right now, they're just holding it out there. They're going to clear the stand. They're probably saying return that. Oh, whoa!
Oh, no, they did the wrong thing there. Epi should not have done that. They went for the flag while there were guys all over there. They tried to time it right in the middle of multiple VeX players. That was a bad idea. They should have cleaned up their stand first. But, Convict's on the other side. He's actually already grabbed it and moved it back across the field.
Yeah, that was not a smart move. If you should have communicated saying like, hey, there's a couple people crashing. Let's hold off. Let's fight them off before we go. Because you had that return at will. And that was the problem at first. The flag wasn't there when you wanted it. So that was awesome by VeX. I mean, props to them to be able to crash the stand, get those
they just kept that thing alive for so long. It was always on the verge of a cap for Epi, and they just kept denying it.
I'm going to tell you something, though. I'm casting this thing shirtless because I knew I was going to sweat from all the action.
Yeah, man, I'm going to have to get another refill of my beer after this game. This has been great. It looks like, at this rate, we might be going into a Game 3.
Yeah, I'll join you with a beer. And there's Convict from the front grab, and he's pretty successful with this route, at least getting it away from the VeX stand. Implosions on the chase again, a nice little snipe.
Good chain on. One more chain will finish him off here.
Yeah, Duck Ranger was able to get a snipe on him, so the Convict only has 47 health left, so one little bullet from the LAR from Implosions. Implosions finally gets that kill, but ll-blu-j is behind.
Nobody there from Epi.
Let's see if ll-blu-j could get that grab. No, Implosions get a nice shot on it.
If he shoots it now.
Yeah, Implosions did a nice job of just hitting it with his bolt launcher, bouncing it towards him, getting that return. Let's look over here, and there's Tasty Ham coming in from the front right, from the front left, coming out, and basically the opposite of route that Convict was running.
He's out well, but he's got a strike right on him. Strike bolts do miss. Chasers on him too.
And there's the kill, so that's gonna
nice
get returned.
That's a couple. Mystical Rush has had a couple really sick chase returns like that, where he's chained out the capper.
So it was 15 minutes, I believe, when we had it at 2-2, and then it was quickly it was 2-2, and it was like 18 minutes or something. But at 15 minutes, I believe this is what the score was.
ll-blu-j's
No one really scored in a while.
He doesn't go for it. He actually crashes the strike, so no strike grab. But Convict is coming in. They've actually cleared this pretty well, and Convict's out well with this flag.
So even with that strike grab missing,
so let's see if they can hold their own flag.
Gonna make this home. Implosions knows he can't chase him from behind. He's going to have to cut him off by going over the middle hill. And there he is. He's cutting him off. He's right in front of him. See if he can get a lot of chains on him. Chain bullets, that is. And he was able to get a lot of chain, but not enough. And Convict's like, no, guys, I'm keeping this. No, he is going to punt it. He is going to punt it to the stand. Just misses the stand. Bounces in front of it. ll-blu-j is able to pick that up. And here comes the crash of VeX. We saw it last time here, but look at that. Duck Ranger goes down. Oh, the little fail.
Oh, no, he tries to toss it up. Kind of flubs the toss.
But you know
got
what?
a couple more seconds here.
I don't see anybody crashing in time to get that. There's Tasty Ham from the front grab, but that's not really going to do him much good, as Epidemic is able to make that 3-4. Vex still up by 1. Tasty Ham sniped down by
nice sniping by Source there.
Yeah, again, I saw some good crash coming in, but this time it looked like Epidemic was ready to concentrate on more of the crash than getting the flag to the stand. So they learned their lesson from the last one, which was good. Is you capitalize from your mistakes. So Kigabit over here is still running routes. He's doing this back grab. I don't know. I don't think he's actually going to cap on this because... yeah,
no,
so
he's actually, yeah, he's just chilling out here. I think he's going to maybe wait to try to time a clear for his capper.
I think he just backed off from this route, just dropped that inventory station in the middle of his route thinking that I know I'm not going to have enough clear. Let's just wait until we can get someone like Tasty Ham over here, which is going to cross by Convict. Let's see if they exchange shots. Nope, they just look past each other, but they saw each other, so the spots have been made. Tasty Ham is the only one capping right now, so I don't know.
Blitz and Hydroxide clean this stand up. It's actually totally clean right now. Trism's the only person there.
Yeah,
he's got to try to make the stop by himself.
And here comes Tasty Ham from the back grab. He's able to come out with it. He has, in Soldier, it's 952 health. He's doing pretty well. And there's Convict. Look at them. They're going to pass each other again. This time they do exchange shots.
A little high five with the chain gun there.
Oh, that's
ll-blu-j's right on Tasty. Convict's coming into some of the Vex teammates here. This is going to be a tough play for both teams.
So Convict actually going to stay back. Oh, nice.
Nice
shot by
kill there. Guitar Guy should get this return, and he does.
That is going to hurt Epidemic. But if
ll-blu-j gets the kill, can he get the return?
He has no health.
One chain bullet, he goes down.
Whew. This is not looking good for Epidemic. They did have a good shot at it, but the turn of events turned to be against them as Vex makes it 5-3.
No, Gigabit misses the stand, buys time, but Epi just didn't really have that crash coming. Their crash was nowhere near as fast as Vex's was. Actually, Convict just started running a route of his own, so I think they'd already given that one up. If they'd actually crashed hard, they might have gotten that.
We got 5 minutes left, a little less than 5 minutes. 5-3 in favor of Vex. Convict grabbing the flag right now for Epidemic, but it looks like a lot of Vex guys are able to get on it.
Players, Gigabit with a body block there to stop him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he probably just spawned there, and it just so happened to be, Hydroxide and Gigabit there. I don't think they expected it, but if they did, props to them, and they got the return. But it looks like, it's still possible. It's certainly still possible for Epidemic to at least tie this up. Triz looks like they're capping now, so it looks like they're going to start spitting out the double cap.
Yeah, I guess they're going to probably switch to a 4D3-0 at this point. It risks them losing more flags, but at this point, they got to start getting a couple more caps to tie it. Really, they got to get one more cap, and then at the end of the game, they can rush in and grab it all.
Trism GG grabs it, but on the stand he got hurt, and now he's sniped with 5 health. I gotta love that. And here's Tasty Ham with a back grab, and he is looking healthy as ever. Soldier,
this might be
798 after a couple snipes. He's breaking the LOS, and Implosion's probably going to get that return by now. Blitz is there, Hydroxide's there to help, just in case there's an info. Oh, wait, where's this return? Looks like Lion GG was able to buy a little bit of time from Implosions, but no crash came in, and there's another cap by Vex. They can be able to cap this out.
Convict immediately gets out pretty well with this, actually. And he has a chance of getting this deficit right back to 2.
Yeah, and Implosions is not going to be able to cut him off. He elected to chase right behind him from his positioning, and he's not able to get anything on him yet. Whereas Kigabit here, taking the same route that Tasty did, but this time not as healthy. Tasty's there. He's like, yo, bro, that's my flag. Can I have the flag?
A standoff will go very well for Vex here. All you have to do is really just hang on to the flag. They can pretty much run a D-stack in their standoff, and there's not going to be a lot that Epi can do to get 3 points quickly enough.
Yeah, Convict getting chewed out by Guitar Guy's NJ4. And tossing down some grenades as well, and Guitar Guy again with the kill on the flag carrier. Let's see if he can get a third one. He chains down Mugi, and look at Blitz trying to get some shots. And Guitar Guy still alive with most of his health. He might be able to get a 4th kill over here, bouncing those grenades. Nope, not able to do so. Mystical Rush gets the kill, and we're looking over here on the Vex side. Kigabit is now holding the flag, and Lion GG is trying to get some shots in, some nitrons, not able to get anything off. Guitar Guy saying he's so bad at this game. I was just giving you props, bro. Lion GG still alive back here. He's the only one, though, so I think someone should go out and kill him. He has less than half health left. But, yeah, I guess Vex isn't really trying to play defensive at this point.
At this point, it's strange that they're not, because all they have to do is D up and it's a free win. But at this point, it's going to be very difficult for Epi to win. They basically have to get it on this run, or they're just not going to have enough time.
Yeah, they need to have it happen soon. There's ll-blu-j going down. Convict trying to come in. A couple shots, so they do have a good amount of offensive pressure here. It's just a matter if they can get the kill soon and really get it out of the hands. Look at Convict's now the only one that's available to get that return. And he's only a Pathfinder, so if he can get a Miracle Nitron, which I think he's thrusting forward to go for that Miracle Nitron, but nope, getting chained out. I'm just gonna go over here on the Epidemic side because I don't have any hope in him right now. No offense. Oh, a nice little MA by, I think it was Blitz on the flag carrier, and then there he goes down. The Epi guy, the Epi flag carrier gets down. There's the return, and this might be the cap out by VeX if Kickabit can get to the stand without Oogie right there trying to get the E-grab, and he's heading out. Ooh, nice shot there by Implosions. He's going to chain him out. He's going to have the time to return. Though Epidemic might be able to get this return if Kickabit could go in there. No Blitz coming in, snagging that, and Implosions like, guys, I could get this whenever you want it. Blitz, get your ass home. Chisholm GG trying to mess him up, but you know what? All the VeX guys are here.
All the Epi is going to be crashing now, but they got a minute and 14 here for VeX to cap this out, and it's looking pretty good for him.
Actually, ll-blu-j might be able to get there before. Let's see if they can get something happen. Nope, there's the time return, and now it's 7-3.
As 1 minute on the clock, they're able to cap it out. So, like we said, if VeX was going to win, they were going to win big, and that they did.
And there we go, guys. We're going into overtime. Let's get a little excited here. I mean, a great game for both.
I'm calling Rain Dance. I expect we're going to be seeing Rain Dance here in a second.
Ooh, they said X-Fire. They want to do Crossfire.
Interesting.
That is very interesting.
That's very interesting indeed, because Epidemic is great at Rain Dance. VeX hates the map. Epidemic proved that they were able to crush ZFC on that map. I'm very surprised they didn't pick it, but they also, they love Crossfire. Crossfire base is extremely difficult to get in and kill the gens. You can have, deadly turrets all over the place. This is going to also, be a very interesting game for, D-Stack versus O-Stack.
So, we basically went into this in listening to the interviews and all saying that, they're going to do their O-Stack, they're going to do their D-Stack, they're going to play the same thing, but let's see who really is better at what they do best. And then we're predicting, like we predicted that, they would take Dry Dock, and then I thought they were going to take Cata. Like, it seems like it was predictable. And then here you are saying that, we're going to pick Rain Dance. I think everybody else was thinking in chat. I saw a couple people say, enjoy Rain Dance, VeX. And Epi coming out of nowhere with a Crossfire pick. So now we're going to start to see something different, I think. We're going to start to see a little change of events, which, Crossfire is something unique.
Yeah, it's the smallest map in the game versus the biggest map in the game. Both of them are not going to be actually in the next tournament. Epi's keeping alive. Epi loves both of those maps. They're good D-Stack maps, both of them. So the thing is, though, they're also great. It's also pretty good for cluster. If VeX can actually get the flag moving and they can start punting it down towards midfield, then their sort of level of cluster and flag play and punting and passing that they're so good at, the crashing, is going to really work in their favor.
Yeah, I don't want to put any predictions for this one because honestly, I do not know how this is going to go, and I'm excited to be the one to cast this.
Yeah, I actually gotta go refill my beer.
I was about to say, I'm going to give you some time to get your beer, and when you get back, you give me some time to get me one too. All right, so I guess I could talk about like some kind of predictions. This is a D-Stack friendly map with the generators right there with you, and any kind of turrets over there, especially on a standoff, really help you out. Though, with that being said, it is a friendly O-Stack map too, because even if you die, you could just go straight back in there, whether it's a Pathfinder, just do a couple Nitrons to get over to the side of the base just to crash. So what I'm seeing, I don't think it's really going to be a high-scoring game. I see this being a game with a lot of crashes, a lot of like miracle Nitron returns, and flag bouncing around. These are the kind of games I think everybody wants. That's what I like. I don't care if it's a 1-0 game as long as the flag's moving. And quite frankly, I like when the flag's bouncing around the most. If we could have a bouncier flag, I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but they don't want any kind of bounce. I like a bouncy flag.
I remember the days of the bouncy flag.
With that being said, too, that bouncy flag was so annoying back in the day. So not that bouncy. I guess it's fine where it is. I do like when
it was pretty funny, but it wasn't that esports because it made it a lot harder to do these plays where you could kind of do some cool stuff where you could like bounce into someone, pick it up. It was so unpredictable that you couldn't. You could plan the coolest thing. Like I'm gonna catch it in the strike off the bounce. You just couldn't do that back then because it could just go anywhere. It was crazy. Bounce like all over the place.
Yeah, it was definitely a crazy thing.
So I do like it now. It is better for the cool plays now that it's how it is. But it might have been kind of funnier, if we want to get the Benny Hill theme going, then the bouncy flag was definitely good for that.
I was going to say the same thing. Someone mentions that VeX is going to cap out because this is a cluster map. It is, but it also is, like I said, a defensive map. I'm going to step off to get a beer. We got 90 seconds left, but they're saying force it. So if they start, take it away.
Yeah, I'll take it away, man. I got it.
Bear back.
It looks like so far VeX is making some changes. They're getting Tomasar in here. Tomasar is actually pretty much the only member of the original roster of VeX. He's been there from the beginning. It's basically his team, so I'm glad to see him show up for this final map. On the other side, ePi, another team that's been around for a very long time with ll-blu-j, ll-GG, Trism GG, pretty much playing together from the beginning. I'd love to hear predictions here in chat of who's going to win this game. I see some people saying, they think VeX is just going to cap it out, but a lot of other players are saying it's a great D map, so I think it can pretty much go either way at this point.
Well, that kind of sucks. I just realized that last beer I had was the last beer I have.
Oh, that's a bummer, man.
Yep.
What are you drinking?
Oh, all I had was light beer because I drank all the other good beer last night. So
That's a bummer.
yeah, I guess that's successful if it's the end. I bought just enough beer for the weekend. Start a new week tomorrow. We got Monday, and we got 20 seconds left, guys, until we go into Crossfire. Excuse me as I chew on my Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats. So here's some predictions. ePi 4-3, VeX 7-0, VeX 4-3, ePi 4-2, VeX 7-2. With ePi starting with 2-0.
We should have tossed out a
7-2.
gold code for whoever the first person was to guess their accurate score. Can you make that happen?
I can
IPC?
make that happen as long as someone.
All right, guys,
help
fire
me
it
out
away.
here.
Start showing up. Type out what you think the score is going to be in the winner. The first person that types out the correct score, we'll go back and check out the log later, and you'll get the gold code.
We'll do a random.org. We'll do a 1 through 1,000, and I'll roll how much gold you'll win from there.
There
so
we go.
Type away, guys.
Each person gets one. You get one guess, and if multiple people type it in, whoever types it in first is the one that gets the prize.
Okay, so here we are. Blood Eagle is VeX. There's a little switch of sides there with Guitar Guy, Blitz, Hydroxide, Tasty Ham. Tomasar is now in there instead of Gigabit. Duck Ranger and Implosions. On the Dinosaur side, we see Epidemic with Chisholm GG, Lion GG, Mystical Rush, Source, Moogie, Convict, and Source. Did I say Source already? I don't know. The things just switched up on me. So, anyways, we have the same people on Epidemic for the third map in a row. We see Tasty Ham coming over here on the shoulder route. He grabs out.
Wow, he's out totally clean. He doesn't
completely
care that
clean.
there's 5D on the stand, and he's out well. There's not really anyone in midfield. This could be a quick first cap for VeX.
I'm surprised he hasn't disc jumped yet. Oh, wait, no, that's why. Because now he's down to 427, 269. He gets body blocked by Hydroxide. That sucks. That's
There's
gonna
no
hurt
crash,
him a
though.
lot.
I think ePi's pretty much
There's
given
one
this one
person
up.
in there, but he's down. And, yep, there's a cab. That was really quick. So
I can't believe they let that one out. It was like, I don't think they saw him coming at all. There was no, they had all their whole D was alive, but nobody even did anything to try to make that stop.
Yeah, and Moogie right there is putting up that force field just right there, so he can't do that again behind his back. At least for now. Mines are on the stand. You see these EXR turrets up. I don't like those EXRs. I don't think they're reliable enough. But, they are electing to have one on top of the base and another one inside the gen room to keep those gens up.
We're seeing something interesting here. I don't know if you notice. Do you notice? Do you see what I see, APC?
I do not.
It's different on the VeX side this game.
Looking over here.
Well, I'll tell you what they were doing. A second ago, they were actually running, when they knew the cap was coming, they were running like 4 to 5 guys on D there for a little while. They weren't just all pushing offense. They were actually, doing a little bit of a D stack just to stop the cap, and then now they're swinging out to offense.
So once they capped it, they just stayed put until the capper came through?
Yep, exactly. Yeah,
That's
they
smart.
stayed put, they got the stop, and then now they're going offense.
So
I'm
switch the
curious,
overlay.
if they're gonna switch their strat and try to run 3 or 4 D on this map instead of what they've been doing. Now
Convict
Convict
over
actually
here.
gets out. There's nobody on the stand there to stop him, and he's out pretty well. Duck Ranger hasn't hit him with a snipe yet.
That's the O-stack problem right there, and especially in a map like this. He's already halfway home. Tasty Ham, though, with no shots taken yet, and he's heading home. Nope, now he's sniped by Source. Source is getting a couple shots off. Convict's still pretty healthy, though. Tasty Ham is down, so if someone could get that return soon. Looks like this could be a 1-to-1. Again, there's the return. Only person there is Guitar Guy. A snipe did land on Convict, and there it is, 1-to-1, 22 minutes and 22 seconds.
I'm amazed with how fast these caps have been dropping on Crossfire.
Every
I almost
single
never see
game.
this.
And this is different, because the first 2 maps, Epidemic capped first, but this time it was VeX that capped first. Now it's Epidemic coming back. Like, every single game, it's 1-to-1. Let's say it's gonna be 2-to-2, because that happened the last 2 maps too. Convict doing the same route too.
I don't know why they're not seeing Tasty right now. I mean, he's run some pretty sneaky routes, but they're routes that a lot of people run. So I don't know why the EPD is not seeing him and stopping him, because he's pretty much getting out at will right now. And if EPI wants to have a chance in this game, they got to start stopping that. If they're going to run 5D, they got to be able to stop that capper, or they're going to have a rough game.
Well, my camera just spazzed out real quick. I think it was my mouse. Here's a lot of distract going on the VeX side, on the Epidemic side. So
Yeah,
VeX
Tasty's
really
coming
picking
here
up
and
that
over the
stand.
ship. He's running this over the ship route. He's shooting grenades everywhere. They should totally know
But
he's
that
coming.
force field's right in place. It takes
Force
him
field
out.
actually right there. A little special force field just for that route. You know, it's funny. You don't normally see force fields there, but except for Muji, you know, I've captured that, and he always puts that force field right there because, you know, with Crossfire, people figured out that the sniper on top of the ship can pretty much own any normal route, any kind of high-flying route, any visible route. You have to run these weird-ass, slow, around-the-back routes, and so
Dude.
Muji puts the force field to block that one.
Can I just point something out? If you look at the flag stand of Epidemic and you see the two force fields, it looks like sad eyes, and the flag stand is a mouth. Like, can we get a zoomed up view of
Yeah,
that?
someone's got to get that. Yeah,
It's
little
funny.
frowny face here for VeX as they come in and try to cap.
Enough play. Let's talk serious here. Tasty Ham coming in from a back route. Looks like he's setting up. He's still like about 15 seconds out. So, you know, this push from VeX is a little preemptive. So the Epidemic guys are able to
He
respawn.
pops up over the ship. Okay, I see
Mugi
he's gonna
just
go through
spawned.
the ship. We'll see if they have mines inside of it.
ll-blu-j
They
is
do not.
expecting
He's
it,
out.
and he gets the Nitron. But there's the guys from VeX standing right in front of it. Tasty Ham able to get that flag back into his hands. He snipes once. He's going to be able to
Tasty
punt
does
it.
punt it. Great punt. And it's up to Lion GG to try to see if he can catch this in midair.
Awesome punt. Holy cow. But Lion GG's
Wow,
there.
Lion GG gets the return right there. It was on the VeX stand.
If the Epi smiley, that's funny. If I think Implosion should have had that catch, he failed at catching it, and you know, reward goes to Line GG for being there just in time. That was a great punt, though, as we saw.
It was, yeah.
grab it
Great
and stepped out.
pick up and then a punt. You know, it looked like Epi was gonna get their turn, and Tasty just picked it right back up and then punted it. Great play by him.
So that's another thing about this map too, is like you cannot have a mistake because since it's so the bases are so close to each other, you cannot make a mistake. You have to miss all those or make all those shots because otherwise you are able to get that punt off even if he only has 1% health left, and that's dangerous once you get that punt off past midfield.
All right, so here we see, you know, Epi definitely still sticking with this D stack. So I think they're going to try to do what they've pretty much been doing the other time, the 2-0, trying to get the flag out, which they, you know, they have. They've been getting it out a couple times. They got one cap, so you know it's clearly possible.
Oh, absolutely.
See, Line GG here, he's actually got implosions off the stand, which will help Convic because that means there's no one there to Nitron. But looks like Convic won't get there quite before implosions gets back.
Yeah, but he's
He
still
does get
able
out
to
actually.
grab it.
Implosions was not able to body block him, and so
Snipe
he's out.
once,
200
snipe
health.
twice. He needs to look at punting
He
this
needs to
now.
punt this right now over their head, and he does.
Line
right
GG
to Line
over
GG.
his head. No, he's able to expect that bounce. He gets a little punt off there. Ooh, it's nice. That was an awesome
Little
snipe.
sneaky
by
hydroxide scramble
Source.
raider comes in, and he's able to get that return. I don't know if they saw him coming.
I didn't even see him coming because I saw that snipe by Source, and I thought they were going to have the flag out there in the field for a little bit, but that just magically got returned. But no, it was a scrambler. I do see the return after we saw a couple of routes by Narc himself doing some scrambler routes and all. I'm seeing more people do it now. After I tried it myself, it's still possible, and you know some maps it's gonna be possible. Oh, look at that!
Yeah. So for the people that are asking, you know, this is actually not TWL. These guys are in a challenge for TWL, but this is the ESL quarterfinals actually in the top bracket, and you know, so it's more of like a pride thing to be able to say they're the #1 team, but they won't be officially the #1 on TWL just from this game. There's going to be another game that's going to determine that.
That's gonna be cool. There's
That's going to
Tasty
be a
Ham
great
coming
game.
over
We'll
the
have to get
back
someone
again.
casting that one too.
Over the base, but you know there's no force field there for him, but there is enough Epidemic guys to welcome him before he even touches the flag.
I
do
just see
wanna-
Blitz running around here. I don't know if they see him. They may not expect this cap coming. They got into the rhythm of Tasty, and so Blitz is coming in here. The force fields are not going to block the route that he's running. He's not spotted yet, but there are mines up,
Yeah,
and he gets
down.
just blown up by those mines.
Yeah, he got kicked his shit in. There's Tasty Ham going way up in the air, trying to set up another route, so they're really pumping these cap routes out. But for those of you who are watching right now, we are going to have a lot of content on this channel, guys, when it comes to games like this. With this kind of production, hopefully. We do have Dodge Pong. You guys got to love his kind of production. It's not going to be something we get every day. And there's Tasty Ham with a grab, but he's
Yeah.
down.
Also, shout out to Brick and Simtex on the cameras. You know, that's
Absolutely.
that's what you guys are watching right now. APC aren't doing anything with the cameras. We're just talking.
Yeah, I'm just watching on my own computer. Yeah, so if you guys want to stay in touch, you know, follow us anywhere in the Tribes community, and we want to show these games off. These are some great games, and this is a perfect example of
We're
like
up to almost
two
250
great
viewers
teams.
now. Actually, APC, we got 248 here, so
I'd love
this
to
is
see
about
this.
100 more than we've ever had on the Dodgecast.
That's what we'd like to see. So let's get back to the game, and we're gonna notice that Epidemic's stand has not been really strong. You got the smiley face, the Epidemic smiley face going on, but the VeX is constantly bombarding
Yeah,
with shots.
Convic got the flag moving there, but he's quickly taken out by the VeX D, and that one's going home.
So we're starting to see a little dry action for the first time here.
This
as
is
the
more
flag.
the crossfire game that I was expecting. You know, those two quick caps were not standard on this map. This is the kind of way this game usually goes. You know, for the longest time, it used to be every game would end to 2v1 and 2-1 in overtime. So hopefully we're going to see more than that. We'll break that curse. But it's traditionally a low-scoring map.
Oh, nice little grab. But, oh, let's see if he can pick it up again. Nope, this time he's a little too fast to pick his own shot up, but he is able to pick it up. His little flag up, he's able to pick it up and not able to punt it back forward, so almost a repeat of last time, but not so much. And there's the return back on the Epidemic stand. And, you know, VeX is just going to stay flirting around their base, doing what they can to stay alive, whereas Trism GG and Line GG are trying to clear for Convict, who's coming in from the left to right. No one's on the stand, though. Duck Ranger does see him, though. Let's see if he can get a couple shots on him. One
He should
snipe.
have Rage, but a Convict isn't Soldier, so he's not going to go down so easy this time. Thomasar's actually out here waiting for him. Let's see if he can get a plate or something.
And so is Tasty Ham. Tasty Ham's coming in for a scrambler.
He does. He gets the plate. I called it. He mid-aired him. That was an amazing shot by Tom. That was pretty much he had to get that shot, or it was going to be coming home to Epi base. So great play by Tom there. And Tasty Ham's out on the other side.
He's doing scrambler capping. He came in. I barely saw him, but I clicked onto him, and he was able to grab the flag. He's not going fast at all, but look at this. He's already on
He's across midfield. A few chain will kill him, but he's getting closer and closer to his teammates now.
No one's landing these shots. He needs to punt it. He needs to punt it. If he was able to punt it over the stand, over the back end of the ship, they would have had it. But there's Duck Ranger for the pickup. He's setting. He's getting chewed up. And he's instantly taken out. Who's going to get that return? I see some scramblers over here, and then it's Homicide with the pickup.
Convict's on the other side. He's got two chasers. Implosion's a great chaser, and then Tasty Ham also chasing. It's going to be tough for him.
Yeah, he has two people hunting him down, and a lot of chain fire. There's a shot on him from the sniper.
He throws it off. I think he misses the punt he may have been going for, but a ll-blu-j's there to help clean up those guys. Implosion's still coming in. Convict's at very low health, and Implosion's dies, and this is going to be a standoff.
It's pretty safe over there with them. They're going to toss it off to someone with more health. Blitz with no health. He's going to get taken down, I would assume. There he is. He's down, sniped with by Source. And there's Thomasar holding the flag. Our first standoff, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome as we are 14 minutes and 27 seconds left in the game. 1-1.
Now, if VeX doesn't get in here and get a return fast, these Epi Gens are coming up, I guarantee you, and it's going to be Turret City, and they're not going to let the Gens go back down. They're going to defend them. It's very easy to defend them. They're going to probably sit up here on the ship with turrets everywhere, so VeX really needs to get in here and get a return quick before they can get those Gens up, or it's going to be not a pretty sight going against that D.
Implosions, taking a lot of shots in from Lion GG, but, Lion GG not able to get that return at all, not even knocking him out. And Duck Range now with the flag. Looking over here, though, I see a couple of VeX guys trying to take him down. Yeah, I think that's going to change, though. I think I saw Blitz go in here. I see
Blitz
a fractal.
Is down. Blitz Prism took him out.
He was only able to get one fractal down. Tasty him sitting back here waiting for the rest of his team to show up. So, yeah, this is a classic crossfire standoff. A lot of people elect to stay on defense rather than pushing on offense. Only 3 people on
got
offense.
The Shrike here. The Shrike is really great in this kind of standoff, especially on a ship like this.
ll-blu-j's down, and it looks like this might go into Blitz's hand. No, Convict almost snagging on midair.
Blitz goes down, misses it too, and they're going to keep this. They're going to hang on to it. Now, actually, Muji's coming in. He might get a ram on Tom here. He does get the ram. He knocks it off. Line GG's there, but he can't quite get it.
That was close, and these are like... I don't even want to cast sometimes. I just want to watch for myself and see what happens.
Another ram there by Muji. No, he doesn't get the ram. Somebody else gets the kill, but the flag is bouncing all over the place, but VeX is able to keep their hands on it.
Yeah, that was, I think the closest we've seen so far was Epidemic getting, it was ll-blu-j that got taken out, and Blitz almost getting the return. Tasty Ammo was getting the return, but good job by Epidemic to keeping it.
Epi
Blitz
also almost got the return. They got some nice plays there by Muji and the Shrike to almost get the return for his team.
I'm looking at this right now from a side profile watching both the teams. I think both teams really need to, guys, let's coordinate right now. Looks like VeX is finally trying to do that. Epidemic,
they're coming in. They got the Shrike. The Shrike is really good. When someone's trying to keep it on top of the ship, they can keep spamming this. If the guy ever goes up in the air, it's an easy ram, and then the flag bounces around on the ground off the ship. It can be really chaotic there.
Line GG really pushing in there, and there's a shot.
Muji takes him out again on the Shrike, but a Convict's not there to get the return.
No, he tries to throw a conch over there, too, and he misses the conch, so he's going to try to back off a little bit, wait until people come. I would assume that would be the smart thing to do.
Muji's really doing work on the Strike. They really need another guy on offense. They only have a couple guys. I think if they'd had a third guy there on O, they might have been able to get that return.
I think they need to put more shots into the Strike, too. He's been alive way too long, and that thing's just a freaking paper airplane. Convict over there trying to get that return, but nope. He's taken out. Lion GG is inside their base. See if he can be a little sneaky sneak. A little repair action over here on Roog. That's why, because he's repairing it each time. That makes sense. As Guitar Guy over here is trying to force a a drop on Trism, but no, he's taken down with this D-stack. I see. Holy cow! 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's probably
I can't,
6, man. You don't even have to count them.
I'm not gonna count all those deployables because I see other things do. This is amazing.
This is the classic
why,
FED. They got mines, you know, motion sensors. They got drop jammers. They got turrets. Actually, the EXR turret. I haven't seen one of these in quite a while. Those
yeah,
are
they've been doing
the
it from
other
the beginning.
turrets.
And Hydroxide over here hurting and Trism GG really hunting him out, so they're relying on some of those turrets to do the work at the stand, whereas they fish out the people. Oh, Hydroxide able to get that the regen. But
on the other side, so Epi is hitting 3, but they're all
here comes the
across
strike.
mid.
Nope, he doesn't come in. He's waiting for his teammates to come in to do some damage. And
Yeah,
so
Lion
this
and Convict
looks
are
like,
both at half health here.
let's see if he can get a ram here because there's 2 people right now that can get that return. I saw a little warp action.
Yeah, I did too.
I wonder.
All right, so he's not landing the shots this time. Lion's coming. Oh, Lion gets
Lion
a 6
GG,
shot.
he might get the return.
He
There's the
does get
return.
the return, and this could be another cap for
But
Epi.
Tasty Ham is there to get the grab, and you know what? I see Tasty Ham going home with this. Because there's so many people weak on defense right now holding that flag. Yeah, they're all 4 of them are staying there. So Tasty Ham's probably going to just go home with this.
ll-blu-j's going to try to keep that
crashing.
from happening. He's in the strike. He does make him stop, actually, trying to dodge the strike ram. That's going to give time, but there's no one from Epi chasing. There's no one there to help get it.
Man, I do not see this flag leaving Epi stand unless someone gets a miracle Nitron and it bounces into their hand, because with all that defense, even trying to take down that generator, it's almost impossible. Oh, I could be wrong here. Look at Blitz coming in with these shots. See if you get this return too with Lion GG there. Blitz takes Lion GG, but he is taken down by
still coming
Source.
in.
Woo!
But he gets
Hydroxide
taken out.
taken
So another time, Muji's here. He's been pecking away at Tasty Ham. Tasty's going to pass it off to Tom, and now you got a full health guy with the flag. The strike's starting to take some serious damage, and I think we're going to be back in the standoff here.
Yeah, Vex is going to hold it over here for now before they start heading home. You know, as I was doing that cast right there with Blitz coming in, I definitely thought that was going to go into a montage. But
you know it was, man.
Yeah,
Vex,
almost
Blitz
clutch.
actually made a great montage from the
Absolutely.
mono win. About 7
I
minutes
love that
long,
kind of
and I
stuff.
recommend everyone
Ooh.
check it out.
So Mystical Rush just gets hit. He gets hurt. Has to pass off the ll-blu-j. ll-blu-j is now down. Let's see if Blitz could get this return here. He's the only one that's able to do so. Blitz takes out.
Tasty Ham's also coming in. It's just
Tasty Ham,
Trism
there's a
versus 2
return
guys,
there,
and they
so
get
it
the
looks like
return.
Implosion's going to get this unless Lion GG can do something. I don't know what he can do in the position he's in. So here comes a cap in
that's
from
gonna be a cap.
Implosion. And very nicely done. I was completely wrong seeing that flag leave Epi. Blitz really throwing in some firepower. He's just going to take the flag toss off the stand, trying to stay alive. As Vex stand looks pretty clean right now. They're holding 3 people there.
So that was,
Thomas
that we almost saw the Epi cap there. You know, we thought they were going to get it, but they were able to get out with that route by the time. And Epi just didn't have enough chasers. They really needed someone else besides just the strike going after, trying to get that return, and they might have been able to get a cap there.
Alright guys, so we have less than 9 minutes left in this game. It's 2-1 in favor of Vex. Whoever takes this, takes it all, or at least advances forward, because ESL is just a single elimination, I believe.
What's that, FPC?
Is ESL a single elimination tournament?
No, it is a double elim, so
Okay.
whoever loses this game will go down to the other bracket and battle it out. And I would expect whichever one of these teams loses this game to clean up in the other bracket.
Here's some tandem capping right here with Tasty Ham and Blitz. Blitz coming in from the left to right as Tasty Ham's coming over the ship right now. Nicely timed. Blitz is taken out, but let's see it. Yeah, they definitely see Tasty Ham coming in, but he still grabs the flag. He has little health, and he's taken down. Nicely done by Epidemic, being able to play both those cappers and Vex. Tomasar being there. I want to say their first name being Vex half the time. I caught you do that too.
Yeah, Vex actually had a good D there. They had like 4 guys on D for that play, so they were able to easily stop Convict as well.
So let's see if ll-blu-j is going to repair the strike, because that is a valuable asset to their team. Switching up pilots, I saw Lion GG, Mugi, and now ll-blu-j holding it. He had it last map too.
Yeah,
so
they've got some. Yeah,
being versatile is
they
good.
got 3 guys that can use that strike, and they're all being pretty effective with it.
Oh man. So
Anything mechanical or robotic though, Epi likes it. Oh, and it gets
Oh,
taken out.
Guitar
Guitar guy
guy.
says no. He takes out that strike as it's being repaired with a single disc.
that definitely does take, you need to take focus off the stand sometimes and just go straight for that strike. And there's Tasty Ham from the left to right. He's not going too fast, though he has full health. I'm going to look over here. I see Source. He is still alive. Let's see if he can get some shots. I'm going to go look in his point of view and see what he
Tasty
sees.
Ham's actually Raider boosting home, and he's looking pretty good. He's getting pretty close to home here. He's going to actually land on his flag unless they can get a chain out here, and this might be another cap here for Vex.
Yeah, I see Source is sniping from behind, from all the way from his base. He made only 1 shot land, and Trism
think Vex
GG
has
trying
got
to get
this.
that. Nope, not in time, and there's the cap by Vex. 3-1 now. We did not see that 2-2, as I was trying to say. This map is not predictable in this time, and we only have less than 7 minutes remaining now.
We're not going to see a 2-1 game in overtime. It's Vex has got 3 on the board already, so I'm just happy for that. But you know, I think ePi's going to have to tighten up their D. You know, they're running the D stack, but they're letting too many flags out for that. And they've got to tighten it up, or
What do you think they could do to change that?
Because at this point, VeX, if they wanted to, could just run a pretty heavy D stack, and I don't know if there's anything ePi could do about it.
Well, I mean, we've been seeing a pretty heavy D stack on ePi. I mean, they just got the gens up now, and they're VeX is still able to cap. So I don't know if that's the case.
But it's just a matter of time, you know. They got 6 minutes left. All VeX has to do is
That is true.
Convict. Oh no, he was out, but he kiwis into the side of the ship, and that's too. That is just unfortunate.
Kiwis
He would have been out clean without. But Lion GG actually might be able to kill Implosions, and he does, and he's going to keep this flag alive.
Tasting him from the back grab, and he's he's just gonna punt it as far as he can. But looks like
Lion GG's actually out with this. He's going very slow, but
okay,
you know,
so Tristan's gonna get that return. And yeah, Convict's there to meet up with him. Convict trying to get that grab in midair, not able to do so. ll-blu-j's gonna try to do so too.
Implosion's taken
down,
out.
Blitz
He's
is
the best
down.
chaser.
So
ePi's
now
got a good chance to tie this one up here.
There's only one person inside that base, and that's Guitar Guy. He's now popping out. He's gonna get that pickup. No, he misses the pickup, but he's there to get it now. He's down. They're gonna get that return. And there's
All right,
the
here we
cap
are,
by
back
ePi.
within 1, 3-2. ePi showing some life here. As Tasty Ham comes in, let's see if they see him.
No, Tasty Ham is out. With a good amount of health too. Though he is not going that fast, that doesn't matter in this kind of map because
Yeah, he is in Pathfinder, so a couple snipes will take him out. The snipes are missing, and he's getting this closer and closer to home, and this is going to be kind of tough here for ePi.
Thomasar is there to escort, and I do not see anyone crashing. Convict in the middle of a route, but that's it. So here comes.
Oh, one bullet, and he gets the cap.
4-2.
One chain would have taken him, but he did get the cap. Convict gets out a second too late. And
Yeah,
all this is all VeX has
he
to
should
do.
hold on to that.
VeX just needs to keep this pressure on. You know, keep moving the flag like this, and just don't give ePi the time to set up a good O and get some caps, and they can ride this out and win in 5 minutes.
Yeah, Convict shouldn't have tried to punt that, but here's Trism GG going up the middle of the
Trism's in a
field.
great fight. Now Trism should punt this,
There's
and he
a
does.
punt, and
Right into his
Convict
team.
catch that. Oh, but ll-blu-j's there to back him up. Very nicely done, and this looks like this might be a cap if they can get Hydroxide down, and they do.
Yeah, Hydroxide's
See
down.
if they can get
just
that
this quick
bounce.
return.
Oh,
Implosions
that's
is
an
coming.
awkward
Implosion's a
bounce.
very dangerous player.
Implosion is going to get that return, and there it is, guys. He returns it, and so does ePi. Back to where the flags are supposed to be.
Man, that's too bad.
Tasty Ham in the middle of the route, though. He's
almost
coming
had
over the
that
shoulder.
chance to get it within 1 again.
See, I'm telling you, the scrambler capping, or at least this radar capping, is coming back. Oh, look at these new
Oh,
metagame.
wow, he gets out totally clean, but he's immediately gets wasted by the defense.
But Guitar Guy might be able to pick that up before everybody else does, gets to it. Mystical Rush is on that return. No, ll-blu-j gets the return. He sneaks in there. Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of metagame changes here. Where we're seeing some O stacks. We're starting to see some Raider grabs. There's Convict over here in Pathfinder. He gets sniped out. Not punting it this time, but basically the flag goes in the same spot as last time. Thomasar is probably just going to return it right now. Maybe, yeah. And here we back are with less than 4 minutes left, guys. 4-2 in favor of VeX. And, you know, you got to start breaking out of that D stack right now and maybe start thinking about clustering at home. And
Yeah, I mean, they
VeX needs
are,
to do
like
the
I
exact
said, they're
opposite.
running out of time here. They can't even really afford another long standoff at this point. Down by 2 points means, you know, they have to get another cap. If they're down by 1, then they could, you know, do whatever they want and then crash at the end of the game. But when you're down by 2, you got to get a cap on the board.
Is that a
you know,
tank we see?
That is a tank. Who's in that tank? Blitz is in the tank. How did I know it? I was about to say I bet it's Blitz. Blitz
Well,
is
if
gonna,
Wambulance is playing, we would think it's
Yeah.
Wambulance.
No, Blitz is just going to have some fun here in his tank. I think, to me, that is a sign that he's feeling pretty confident about this game right now.
Yeah, that's usually a sign when if you want to just spend your credits on something. He's, though, sniped out by Source.
Convict needs to punt this. He absolutely needs to punt this right now because he's about to go down.
And Tasty just missed his route in the back. The good thing Thomasar was there to get it.
Gets Nitron.
Get out of that strike, dude. Get out of that strike. Get out of that strike. You need to get that. Oh, no.
Oh,
yes, there we
Muji
go.
cleans it up, and they've got a chance here. Muji's very hurt.
Well played.
He throws up to the stand, but there's nobody there.
IGG might be there. Mystical Rush might be there.
Implosions is
might
there.
get
He
the
can't
return.
quite get it. Blitz is there. He goes down.
This is the actually want to see, and there's nobody else other than Thomasar that's able to get there in time, I think. Source is in Sentinel, and he's going to try to get that cap, and there it is, guys. 3-4, 2.5 minutes left. There's the chain grab by Trism GG going out the front. He's not going to go too far, though. He gets Nitron out of the hand by Implosions. Trying to pick it back up, but he's down. Tasting Ham is over here in the back trying to set up for a static. Yeah, he's setting up for a static here. Might even drop an inventory station, which, as I probably said that as I saw it dropping out of the sky.
Oh, Implosions gets it. If they can knock this flag, they might be able to put it in a bad spot, but he does put it out far in front, so they're going to have to return it, I think.
So Tasty Ham's waiting for something. He's in Pathfinder in the back. He's definitely going to do a back grab of some sort, but what exactly is he waiting for? You see a Druckside inside the base. Oh, he got a good shot on the stand.
Convict's
and
coming.
Just
He's
killed
actually out
Druckside.
pretty well on a side-to-side here.
Yeah, but Taste-Dam's definitely going to get out with this. Oh, no, Mystical Rust gets a nice body block on that, and that is huge. If Convict can get this
Convict's
a little
a couple
bit further.
chain from death. He needs to probably punt this
Not
towards
yet,
space
not
now.
yet. Now you punt it. Now punt it.
Punt,
get it
punt,
out of
punt.
your hand.
There he
That
goes.
didn't really go that far.
But not even enough of his teammate. Where's his teammates? Where are the epi guys?
Moody picked it up. Look at that. And Thomasar just
Thomasar
missed
gets
it.
rammed there by the strike.
This is epic as we see Moody trying to get it back up to the stand. He does not
Epi
have enough
needs
gas
this
to get
cap.
there.
They need this cap
Vex is
so
going to get that
bad.
return though. Oh, that could have been something, but here's some GG now. Look at them trying to roll through. They're basically pulling a Vex strat right now. Not as much on
Needs to
offense,
punt. Needs to
but
punt.
getting the
He
chains.
doesn't. I don't think he quite gets it off.
Yeah, and they're going to get that return easily.
So they
I
got
think.
about 1 minute 15 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if Vex D's up a little harder right here, because all they really need to do is stop about really two more cap runs. There's only time for 2 more routes to be run here, 2 quick routes.
And this feels like a football game if you bought like some squares and you're like, okay, no, I don't want anybody else to cap because I want that goal. I can just feel it, But instead someone's gonna kick it,
Vex
do a
is doing
safety.
that. They do have 6D, it looks like here. Actually 70. I think their entire team's on D. They're giving Epi a little taste of their own medicine here with the double D stack.
This is what we're saying. We're saying Trism GG set up for a route. We still have that strike in the sky, so you can do a strike grab, if anything, and you can force it in the overtime. So ll-blu-j needs to back off a little bit. He needs to save that strike. As you see, 5 Vex guys on the stand right now. 2 of them just fell off the stand. Here comes that strike grab, and nice.
Oh, wow. Blue-Jay's out
successful
pretty
here.
well with this. 900 health and 240 speed. He's really cooking right now. He must
Implosion
have gotten
is
shot
on his
in the
ass,
butt
though,
by
and he
the,
might be able to get a
rocket.
Nitron here. Misses the first Nitron, and now Implosions is off the chase pretty much. You can only get a couple shots in the distance. ll-blu-j is not really in the best chase.
It's all going to come down
either.
to this play right here. Epi has to, at least, they don't have to cap it, but they got to hold on to it.
Mugi's able to pick it up right there, and look at that. He's able to punt it forward. Let's see if Lion GG or Convict can get there. Oh, Blitz is there, though. Moog is able to pick it up. He's going to try to punt it, but no one's there. He's maybe pass it off the source. No one's there, though, Mugi. So this needs to stay in the hands of Epi.
Duck
Ranger
can
could
get
get
this
this if he gets a return. Oh, he does not get the return. Yes, he does.
That's
And
it.
there's the game,
He
guys.
does. Duck Ranger wins the game there for Vex.
We went into a brief overtime of 8 seconds, and there it is. Vex 4-3. GG's, guys. Well played both sides. That was just fantastic to watch and cast the whole time. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. We're going to go into probably interviews after this, so stick around,
Yep,
guys.
we are.
We're going to do the gold giveaway. If you guys want to watch that, it's going to be a random thing. And if we still stay up here in the 200s, I don't mind doing another random roll. I mean, this is a great turnout, and I hope you guys can stay with us as we go through the next season of the Gymvitational, if you will.
Yeah, definitely one of the closest games ever. That went right down to 4-3, in overtime, with the chance to cap there at the very end. So one of the tightest games. Reminds me very much of the last game of Vex versus Epi that I casted, where again it came down to map 3 and was very tight the whole time.
Yeah, the past couple weeks in Tribes competition has really invigorated this whole game. Like, I've seen a lot of people coming in to watch the games. A lot of people just wanting to play now. With this new patch coming out, it's coming shortly. I upgraded it from soon to shortly, guys. So we're almost there. I'll get the date out there as soon as possible. Stay tuned. But we're gonna get these people in. I don't see anyone yet. There's Blitz coming in. We'll try to get somebody from Epi as well.
Yeah, okay, there's Trism from their team. But yeah, no, these are great. And I think, again, this is showing basically any team in the top 5 can, battle it out for the top spot. We've seen very close games among all the top 5 teams right now. So it's super close with also some other teams, Puppy Kisses and Internap coming up in the world and a Euro team forming. I think we're going to have probably at least 8 strong teams. Also Envy, coming into this Gymvite tournament. It's very exciting.
It is going to be really cool. So yeah, David Bowie, I'm going to let you take away from the interview since you did the interview in the beginning.
All right, sounds good, man. Are you going to work out the gold thing?
Yeah, so I'm going to go dig that up, so take it away.
All right, sounds good. So let's see. We've got Blitz here from Vex, and we got the GG Bros from Epidemic. I guess first off, Blitz, how are you feeling? You were very confident before the game, but that ended up being a lot closer than you made it sound to me from the pregame.
Well, that's why I didn't say anything about what the score would be. Like I said, a W is a W, so close or not, it doesn't really matter. They were good games though, and like I did say that I would not be surprised if they were really close games, and they were, and I wasn't surprised. I was really stressed out on Drydock though, because I felt like I played amazing on Drydock, but I don't know what the problem was. They played really well, got out with a couple of really key no touch caps, and were making us sweat bullets on Crossfire. Like at the end there on Crossfire, I was just like, oh no, this is not happening right now. Because they had a pretty sick cluster. So props to them. They're solid. I mean, that was a great game. I don't know what else to say really.
Yeah, I mean they definitely gave you a better game than Mono did the other day. That's for sure. That was one of the closest games the Tribes have ever witnessed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They're, now I really honestly, like I said, I played Epi a lot. I understand why some people don't like their playstyle because it's hard. It's really frustrating to play against. Some people call it cheesy. You call it whatever you want, but it's effective and it's extremely
Yeah, they're
frustrating.
using the tools that are given them.
Exactly. And the way I look at it, a lot of people just don't want to adapt to it. And you know what? Whether you like it or not, they're going to do the D stack, and you need to step up and find a way around it. Which props to you guys, putting together this O stack that's showing to be the number one strat right now. Pretty much, you're beating all these teams.
It's because I don't know. For me, that's what I like. I mean, if you see, you know me, I like to play LT and Rabbit, and I'm all about that side of Tribes. So for me, the O stack is an obvious choice. It's a lot of fun. It's exciting, and against these guys, it's almost a necessity because if you don't do it, then you're forced to play the same game they do, which is just, it's a different style, not necessarily my taste, but I think when you pair our two styles together, they make for extremely exciting games.
It was an awesome game. Indeed.
Yeah, we're gonna see another one. So we've seen one a couple weeks ago. We just saw this one. There's gonna be another TWL match for number one on the ladder coming up sometime soon. Whenever these guys get it scheduled, so we will see another rematch here between these two teams. Expect great things. But we've been leaving them out. Epi guys, let's hear what you guys have to say. You guys played a great game. What did you guys think of the matches?
I thought they went well. Wish we could have pulled that last little cluster play out on Crossfire, but it was really good games, man. I don't know what else to say other than that. It was really close. Props to VeX, man. They don't cry about strats and stuff. They figure out ways to get it done, and they got it done, man. So props to them.
Yeah, I gotta say, definitely, I'm behind you on that. We didn't see any whining. We just saw, people they adapted and they played the hand they were dealt, and we're still able to win anyway.
And during that, the interview in the beginning, you could tell these are two stand-up people that just want to play this game, and they play the game because they, not only enjoy it, but they love the competition of it. They want to, make their team better. They want to evolve around the strats that are in the game right now, and ll-blu-j and Blitz, great job, both of you.
Thank you. I think honestly, people just lose sight of why we're here in the first place, which is to get a group of friends together and find out unique, interesting ways to play the game that are also effective, and to figure out who's got the best strategy this week, or that's the way it's been lately. Really, is like who's playing better this week. Whereas before it was kind of like it was a pecking order, and it stayed that way for like months and months and months on end. And now it's like every other week, teams are coming up, and every time we play Epidemic, they get better and better. They're not the same Epidemic they used to be, that's for sure.
I just want to throw it out there, guys. The winner of the gold challenge was High Voltage, and he was the fourth person to respond. Like before we even gave out this gold challenge, saying like who could predict the score of this last map, he came out with the right score as the fourth guess. It's 4-3 in favor of VeX. So I don't know if Dodgepong, if you want to throw something like an overlay on the screen, like a little screen section where it's random.org, and roll for me 1 through 1,000, and whatever that number he gets, it could be 1, it could be 1,000, whatever number he gets will be the amount of gold, and then we'll do another giveaway, which I'll do after the interview. So continue on. Just want to throw that out there. Stay tuned. Stay around, guys. Stay around.
All right. So yeah, I had a quick question for Epi. So I really expected that you guys were going to pick Rain Dance there instead of Crossfire. What happened there? What was the rationale behind Crossfire?
It was a toss up between Rain Dance and Crossfire. We honestly feel like Crossfire is our best map, so that's kind of why we lean towards that way. But if it wasn't Crossfire, wasn't an option, we definitely would have picked Rain Dance on there. But yeah, it was props to VeX, dude. Like that's our best map, man, and they brought their A game, so it's good games.
All right,
and
so
also we wanted
that it was 557 gold, I believe, going to the winner.
Yep. So I will send that your way, High Voltage, 557. I'll mark that down, and I'll do a giveaway again after this. So
yeah, so Trism, I think you were trying, or Trism, one of the GG bros. Go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, we also want to, kind of make a point that Crossfire is still a fun map to play and a fun map to watch, and it's not, it's not a bad map by any means. So we also want to bring that, we could have played Rain Dance, but we didn't really want to put anybody through that, so we kind of just wanted to show that Crossfire is still a good map.
It's unfortunate.
Saving Tribes.
It's unfortunate because we were actually warming up Rain Dance. We were like, all right, guys, we're playing Epi tonight. Yep, let's practice Rain Dance. So we were ready to go for rain dance, but I wasn't surprised that they picked Crossfire at all. I mean, Crossfire totally benefits a team that's good at destacking. It's a really hard to own base. I think it took me like 4 runs before I got their gens down, maybe 5 runs, something like that.
But it does favor your play style as well, where if you need to cluster at home, that's what you got to do. If you have someone like Tasty doing these routes, as long as he gets out a quarter of the way, he could punt it another quarter of the way and cluster at home.
Yeah, I mean, well, the flip side of that, though, is on Crossfire, if you commit a lot of people to the base like we were doing, brutes and stuff, it's really hard to get those people that are committed to taking down the gens to turn around and be, midfield Pathfinder. Like, if we were already running midfield people, then yeah, it would work towards our strategy a little bit. But because we're losing so much of that versatility by making people go brute, we kind of lose that cluster, functionality as well. So I wasn't really happy with our cluster performance on Crossfire.
Yeah, there wasn't much of it. You did basically bank on a solo cap. I see, you going in for a couple of routes here and there, but mostly it was Tasty him coming in from the back route, whether it's a static or going through over the ship. There are a lot of different routes as we always see from Tasty, and it really worked out for you guys. The standoff though, that standoff was something else. I was just I see all these deployables. I started to count them. I was like, you know what? Never mind. This is just Epi doing their thing. I don't see anyone breaking this. And then sure enough, you guys break right through as soon as I say that and get the cap, which really started to go into your favor from there on out.
Yeah, going against a standoff against Epidemic, for all you other teams that are coming up in the game and trying to figure things out, there's one thing you could take from them that is extremely frustrating to deal with, is that that every time they get the flag in a standoff, that gen, if not already up, is going to be up like super soon. And if you wanna like break that standoff, the gen's got to go first. Period. Like I saw all those turrets on the roof, and I was like, all right, guys, like don't even waste your time. Just go hide behind a hill somewhere. Let me get these gens down, and and then we'll crash them, because that's the only way you could do it. And props to them for having such a good strat, because that forces us to play their game during standoffs instead of allowing us to enforce ours.
And that is smart though, because I know when I personally play, like I kind of bank on getting that Miracle Nitron or trying to get a Sonic Punch and really get the return, but that only works against non-destacking teams. So you really need to play into their strategy, and once you do though, then you start to see them break apart. And that's what you said. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
That's how I feel.
Line GG, we haven't heard from you yet. Do you have anything to say about the games?
They were really great games, and I'm really happy to see that we got so many viewers for this match.
Yeah, that's the most any of the Dodgeball games have had.
I'm also really happy to see that, they were exciting, even with the standard rule set we have now. That's about it. I mean, they were really good games. We're ready for next time, as always.
Yep,
it's always going to be close. You're going to say, Tristan?
Yeah, I said I'm also happy that Bullets' team and VeX can actually adapt to, different strats rather than crying,
Shots fired.
Good.
Cloudcat's been putting some funny pictures. Like when you guys won the first map, Epidemic, they put like an epic, apocalypse picture that said Epidemic wins, and now he puts up another one of like Terminator down, and it's like Epidemic down. This has been great. Guys, pound I Heart Tribes comp if you want to be entered. It's going to be the same deal. I'm going to do a random.org type deal, where it's 1 to 1,000. You have a chance up to 1,000 gold. You have a chance to win 1 gold. So get in there. Any last words though? Like Dodgepong, do you want to throw something out there? Does anybody want to throw a question out there? Because this has been a great game to watch. It's a good ending to the weekend. Yay, Monday tomorrow, sweet, great.
Yeah, do you guys have a quick spoiler for us, and when the next when is this TWL #1 game happening?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I set the date for ASAP.
Next Wednesday, better be ready. Don't never count
out
out Epidemic.
Hey, 13th time is the charm.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So we'll look forward to seeing that game in action as well.
Shots fired.
We'll be ready.
Right,
We'll be ready.
No, but seriously, GG's guys, and we'll see you soon.
Always one cap game, so anybody can get that last cap.
True that.
GG's.
Horseshoes and hand grenades. Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Oh shit, shots fired. Okay, Blitz is ready. He's got his lunch packed. He's got his bike rode, and he's ready to go for the next round. So we'll see you guys then. But before we head out, again, I want to give a quick shout out. APC,
Yes.
great casting with you today.
Hey, back at you.
Yeah, Brick and Simtex on camera. I'm going to watch the VOD. I'm sure you guys did a great job. And, of course, Dodgepong for getting all this together. Dodgepong puts in a lot of work. He's got a lot of hardware and everything to make this happen. And you guys have gotten to see the result here. And then, of course, finally, GGs to the teams. You guys gave us a great game tonight, and couldn't do without you guys either.
Yep,
Yeah,
look forward to more.
Appreciate it.
Night, guys.
Good night. Good night. And yeah,
Peace.
right back at you, David Bowie and everybody else. Thanks for tuning in. We do have the number. Dodge probably already rolled it, and I think we're all going to be amazed at what the number was. It was 988. That's how much gold you guys are going to win, whoever wins this. There's 69 people that signed up for this giveaway. This will be the last giveaway of the night. We're going to head into Monday, guys. We're going to have more casts throughout the week. As you heard, there was that Wednesday game that's coming up, and we're probably going to get that casted. We're going to have the NATL League starting up in a matter of a week. I think sign-ups open tomorrow, and we go into the qualifiers the week after that. So, guys, get involved. Get involved with everybody. It's because things are just starting. All right, so we're going to start rolling the dice. 69 people signing up. Rolling the dice. You have to be following the channel, and it's Joseph G. Joseph G, congratulations. You need to respond in a matter of a minute, though, or else I'm going to move on to the next. I'm so ticked I didn't have any beer for that last map. I opened up the fridge, and I was like, oh, yeah, that was it. That was the end.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm glad I got a big old, I want to say, Kirachino Nest white ale. It's awesome beer, and I got this huge bottle of it, so I was able to keep me going for the whole game.
Good. So yeah, there's Joseph G accepting his gift. I will set your account up. I can't believe, whenever I do these random rolls, you would think there's a good chance. You would think that you wouldn't get close to 1,000 gold. That never happens. That doesn't happen to me. I don't win anything. But I think 4 out of 5 times. Actually, no, every single time I've done it, and it's been 5 times, someone won at least 500 gold. The lowest was what High Voltage got. So, there you go. There you have it, guys. I think we're going to start ending the cast. Again, stay tuned. Follow us around, either on Twitter or anything. I don't want to do all the plug stuff, but I will just throw my Twitter out there, at HighResAPC, because I do post as much as I can there, or retweet it. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. David Bowie, thanks for casting with me. You did an awesome job as always. And Dodge Pong and crew, thank you for having me on.